context.
Since when did you need context from me?
Never.
Never.
Hello,
None
everyone, and
of you
welcome.
even noticed what I did with the freaking free company.
Oh, I
We
realized.
saw it. We saw it.
Yeah.
I saw nothing. Anyway, and the only thing I do see is actually a schedule that needs to be read. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Chaos with, I guess, actually these lovely, lovely folks.
Hello.
I am joined by
We're
Queen
locked inside
Kenda.
his basement.
I'm always locked in Kenda's basement.
Wait, so we're trapped in Kenda's basement?
Yes.
Kenda, why haven't you brought the chicken nuggets yet?
My chicken nuggets.
You always chicken nuggets.
Oh my god. I'm going over the schedule before actually pretty much Kenda kills me. Today we're gonna do some Final Fantasy XIV for funsies, part 25. The only thing that Kenda has been giving me is something of Shenanigans.
That's the only context I can give.
Then tomorrow at again, I need the actually hang on. Let me go see about something first.
You would deafen yourself so that we don't hear you mumbling about things.
That's the fun thing, is to listen to Silver mumble to himself.
Okay,
And
no,
make
I
himself sound
am correct. That's supposed to be a 9, not a 6.
Ooh. Ooh.
Something I was supposed to do yesterday and I didn't do it. Hey, guess what? It's a normal silver stream. So pretty much tomorrow we're gonna go to the Paldea region to pretty much continue our grand treasure hunt. And then next Monday we're gonna actually be going back here and be dragged through the mud by the Lalafell. Of any case, I have a surprise for all of you. Who's ready to see some torture fuel?
Ah.
Hang on, I gotta do one little thing. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hi, everybody.
Just wait.
Okay.
No idea what happened.
We're just waiting for the screen to update on our end. You might want to increase the Lucario size a bit bigger because
That's what I was gonna do. And
yeah.
That's the best I can do for right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, I'm going to do this. Thank you to the person Mondo Arts for creating this thing. I don't have arm movement, which is a shame. But you know what? I think that's a blessing in disguise. It does mean, though, I have to actually be pretty much postured up here. So I can't no more lean back in my chair and, well, do gameplay. Let's see here. Which window was it again? Oh, here we go. Anyway, we are here in Ishgire? Ishgire?
Idleshire.
What she said.
Alright, before we do the quest, if you have not already, I'd recommend getting the tone gear from inside the little...
Hang on, I don't even think I got the, Oh, no, I do.
No, you got a bunch of it last...
No, I'm talking about the, Aetheryte.
Oh. No, I definitely know you did, because you had a teleport here.
Oh.
So I think, in terms of what... Literally, in terms of, like, the 270 gear you get from here, which is, like, the best you can get until...
Yeah, I can't get anything.
Until Stormblood, like, I'm only missing the pants and the weapon. Past that, I am almost the best you can get right now, so... Anyways, I will now sit in this chair. This is just so we don't have any problems. Because I don't know what the eye level is to enter the next place, but just to be safe.
Just to be safe. But if in case, yeah. this is a thing that's actually gonna be happening for a while. I do have plans to make my own. Don't get me wrong. I have the tools. I have the gear. I just don't have the time.
He just wants the hat. He doesn't need to tell you. He just wants the hat.
Yeah.
No, I don't want the hat. Okay, the Sir Aaron hat is not important to me. But
I just hold it over his head.
I hate you. But pretty much the thing I wanted to do was I wanted this for a long time. Why? I don't know. I just find it kind of cool. It's probably mega... Okay, here's the thing. I'm not a furry. I'm not. Even though actually Kenda pretty much 100% believes that I am. I just love Lucario. Doesn't look like a Lucario to me. It looks like actually silver. What? You're Jack. You're
Okay. Wait, what?
Look at chat. I know most people can see it behind me. I'm actually gonna turn to events, so I don't have to listen to it. Hello, Tank. How you doing?
Just, just your casual tank, just running through the entire place.
Of course.
Thing is, I remember exactly where that's from, so that's funnier to me.
Oh, we can use mounts here. I should have saw that.
Yeah. Yes, this is the only, I would consider, town area you can actually use your mounts in.
Okay, Kenda, please never show that thing on stream again.
No, dear.
You know why?
What? I know why. Oh, I know why.
You summoned it right in front of my camera.
I know. I know. I know what I did.
And what did you do?
Destroying Silver Stream.
I have a dream.
Carry on.
He will face the murder of Carbuncle.
I'm just gonna look at Kenda.
By the way, guys, I do blink. It's just pretty much I have glasses, and glasses and webcam do not mix.
No, he does not blink at all. He's an alien.
No, his eyes blink sideways, so blink sideways, so it can't properly do it.
Like, I'm blinking right now, and pretty much
Oh.
the model is not blinking.
Silver's a lizard person.
But I don't have the hat.
Anyways, everybody, let's see how long this lasts. I should probably turn this off to give myself a longer time.
Oh,
Alright, let's go ahead and do this then. Alright, we're gonna be speaking to Slowfix. And Tamir did Slowfix, I remember correct. Yes.
disarm or the pick of the bunch.
Disarm.
The blue one.
It's generally, remember, it's the blue one. Okay.
It's either the fancy one or the blue one, not the regular yellow.
Oh, remember to turn off auto?
And it was
Never.
already off of me because I was doing quests off screen.
Yeah, what can I say? Alright.
Oh, it's La Planta. Seeing it? Giant fire rising from river. Y'shtola and Sid leave to learn more, but are not back yet. Greatest plight of Gobbleflock. Giant is too big, can squash Idleshire flat. What are Uplanders? Where are Uplanders?
Calm yourself, Slowfix. Calm yourself.
Fix is calm. Yes.
Ah, Benny. 'Tis what you all here. For our need is dire. The Colossus of steam and steel has risen from the
Aliak.
Thaliac, thank you. Thaliac.
At least I'm not the only one that actually didn't try to do that one.
Yet it is no mere forgotten
Water, that's it.
Contrivance.
contrivance. Sorry, I heard light and I was like, wait. Sorry. A contrivance of Charlian. The resolution of etheric disturbance confirms that it is a primal. and that it was summoned amidst the ruins left for the rivers to reclaim. For the mercy, it stopped dead no sooner than it had broken the water surface. But so long as it remains in our realm, it may spring to life again at any moment.
Yes. But what does Uplander find near Eithershire? Is wilderness still heavy with evil?
Nay, the ether grows perpetually thin and more swiftly than I would have imagined.
Perilously.
The primal
Good.
The primal is bleeding the land dry. Should it be suffered to continue, this entire region will be barren waste in a matter of moons.
No. Cobbleflock has only just found home after long wanderings. Eithershire will not fall. Slowfix will not allow it.
Why every time I hear Tamir talk as Slowfix, why do I imagine Christopher Walken?
Oh my lord.
Interesting.
That is an interesting thought.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
Tamir.
That's a strange comparison.
I mean, every time he talks like this.
I'm just gonna go. And no, will we? I've already spoken with Alphino, and he concurs that we Scions have done must do all in power to eliminate the threat. Yet, given its size, I deem it wise to attack from two fronts. Our first and most obvious recourse is to keep our foe in check with blades and magic, much as we have done with other such adversaries. Second, I propose that we attempt to cut off the flow of ether, which it sustains it may have by physically separating the primal from the land. If we are to bid rid of the Colossus, I think the latter course more promising, and mean to enlist Master Matoya's aid in pursuing it. Yet such thing take time. Thus I ask Master Garland to remain here to keep watch over our foe. Given its apparently mechanical nature, his appreciation should prove and expertise should prove invaluable to us. To you, I say, for I would leave the fate of Eithershire in your hands. Should the primal chance to stir ere my return, you are to join Sid in repelling it. An invaluable task, but one and for which you are all singularly qualified. But yeah, sure, let's eat this thing out.
Doing that punching my fist animation.
But to say, I do not mean to linger with Master Matoya any longer than necessary. The moment we find a solution, I shall make haste to rejoin you here. Well then, let us be about our duties. I'll leave you to discuss strategies with Sid.
Worst accepted.
Tamir,
There was one line.
it was one line from the Slowfix.
Okay, why did that skip? Weird. Sorry.
You're good.
Shock. Backrix is keeper of knowings for Eithershire. Can say where Sid has gone. Uplander should start with Backrix.
Words don't exist.
Also, I am sorry for the frame drops.
Backer kit.
Yeah. Also,
No,
when it... You go, I'll send it.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Go ahead.
No, please.
We're just going to keep doing this forever until we're I am more stubborn than you.
Yes, you are. Alright, so one big thing about optional content, it rarely has voice acting.
Oh, so we're all gonna pretty much blow our voices today.
No, just you.
Yes.
I'm leaving.
I think Tamir's happy with this. So I get to say yes.
I don't even know where I'm going. Okay, I am going the right direction.
But as I was saying, all I can think is that my mouse might have double clicked there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was probably a double click if I had to think of anything.
Oh. Only if I was a bard. Oh, look. I'm a bard. Solo vita, all the more.
We're not near him, so I don't have to worry about him.
The only thing he's listening is the
someday he
ape.
might nuke the.
Well, I have the bomb, but I'm not going to activate it right now.
You know, Garlemald was right. Eorzea should have been bombed.
I went the wrong direction. There we go. In there. Wait, am I the first one here?
No, I got here way before you. I've just been sitting on this little
Oh,
tank.
hi, I didn't even see you.
Yeah,
No,
just
How do you
probably
end up there?
could have ended this- we should have ended this war just by handing silver over to the enemy.
yeah, that would work.
And that's why Light is a jerk.
Yeah, so
They
we want to. You go.
They probably would have killed themselves and started fighting each other after hearing your music for a good how long? Ah, yes. Okay. Thank you, OBS.
Yeah.
What happened with OBS?
It closed.
Ah!
Mm.
You try.
Yeah, so if you want to get up on top, you just jump on top of this rock and then ping jump. Pretty easy.
And I have to do this.
What?
Sola vita, all the more. I'm assuming I got muted. Did she kick me out or something? No, I'm still in here. I'm just server muted.
No, Silver, your server deafened. We can still hear you, but you couldn't hear us.
So what actually horrifying thing were you guys discussing about?
You don't need to know.
You're being sacrificed to Cthulhu later.
Help.
So about that thing at Endwalker.
Yeah. I like the
Alright.
little bird on Silver's shoulder.
So, there was just a bun on a eyeball that just flew up to me.
Yeah, there was just a bun on an eyeball. If that wasn't Tamir. Yeah, you can see him like right near the stairs to get up here. They're just up there. They're named Mandy Bun.
Well, be worried if we see a Billy or a Grim following right behind.
Oh my god. Just a whole bunch of buns just called like, but they all just have bun at the end of their names. Alright. Trying to speak with backgrounds. I need the other two people to stop jumping.
I'm not jumping. I've been standing here for the past.
Okay, I'm waiting on that crazy person. Alright.
There's something very important I forgot to do.
Oh, I know exactly what the bun forgot to do now.
Oh no. What?
Got to
Hey.
touch this.
They didn't.
Oh.
They're getting the flight for this area.
Not exactly flight.
The Uber.
They're getting
The flight
Uber.
path.
All right. Who's back Rex?
Nobody has taken him, but we're gonna give them a second.
I've done a goblin already. Who hasn't done a gobble yet?
That'll probably be me or Kenda.
But
You know,
both
I-
of them have very central roles in this.
No, I just do. I think Silver's the only one who doesn't. agree.
All right.
Alpha no has.
No, Alpha No does not appear. Questline to my knowledge. If I remember
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
correct. I'm not saying It's just like I know that's all I remember he does in up here. Alright.
I'm
Pat-
trying
Well-
to remember. That's all.
Yeah. Alright, you're good. Alright, Silver.
Patrick is keeper of knowings and data. What does the Uplander wish to learn about? Well, Uplander comes to search for a
What
Sid.
is-
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
What is the unladen flight of a sparrow?
Okay. My thanks for showing your knowledge, Backbricks. These Illuminati are indeed most hostile. Ah, Benui, old friends. You haven't seen Y'shtola, have you?
Yeah, she's actually a couple roads down.
Drain of all ether in a matter of mere moons. 7 hells? How much power does that thing need? Too much, plainly. Well, it sounds as if we have an urgent dismantling job on our hands. From what Backbricks has been telling me, the Illuminati are most likely culprits. They have the knowledge to summon a primal and the requisite short-sightedness not to think better of it. Fantastical captures their philosophy
Frankly.
nicely. I think their goals being nothing less than sole ownership of all the world's technology. Needless to say, they're more than willing to kill anyone who stands between them and what they want. Quite how they manage to coax a primal into the hoax of Charlian defense mechanism, I don't know. But it looks like they made themselves a tiny little fortress inside the Colossus. Well, we'll need to contend with them if we are disabled thing. As for the task itself, simply destroying whatever serves as its engine should do the trick. Assuming it is in fact mechanical. Before all that, we'll need to find a way in through yet another bloody barrier.
I mean, just ram the Enterprise in.
It only works so much.
Barrier is not new. Rose up 3 years ago after ground made shiver shakes. Ruined from feet of a riverbed then. Rondax was there and saw with his own 2 eyes.
Round drops. Sorry, who is...
Daughter of Slowfix. Rondax loves junk more than the all other goblins. Was collecting then and was playing now. Look.
Hey.
I mean, since the girl, it's probably Kenda's.
Not sure. Shiny junk and sparkly rocks. Pretty bobbies and really cocks.
Why do I feel like actually this is actually halfway through Tinkerbell?
I'm sorry for interrupting, Round Trucks, but I need to ask you a question. When the ground shook 3 years ago, did something come bubbling up to the river's surface? Nothing bubbled, silly Uplander. Ground made shiver shakes when giant Riley Cog stood. Them magic walls came up too. So it wasn't the tremor that freed the Colossus. It was the Colossus which caused the tremor. We're absolutely certain you saw it rise from the waters, young one. Hmm? 7 hells. I think someone tried and failed to summon it 3 years ago. But was it the Illuminati or... Oh, it's Breakbox.
It is me, still here. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm like sending out a message to people because people hopped onto my thing and then it crashed.
Oh.
I mean, fair on that point.
God. Brayflux comes to trade tongue flaps, Uplander.
Just the goblin. Slowfix tells us you're a resident expert on the Illuminati. Pardon me for a moment while I consult my fellow Uplander. But anyway, if I make a suggestion, I'll speak with Brave Flocks and learn what I can of our opponents. In the meantime, could you investigate the Colossus itself? Biggs and Wedge are near where its hand landed on the shore of Thanik. Join them and see what you can find inside the machine. Oh, and good luck with that barrier.
Eliok.
Dun dun dun.
Curious figure watching.
We're just...
Really? Brayflex appears in for just a one-liner.
Yes. It's like... I was like, wait, how long until he guys he's going in the wrong direction?
I was just jumping around.
I see how I am. Way too much time. Yes.
Oh, okay, now you should really teach me how
Yeah?
to fly in this area.
Yeah, but water.
You just grab all the quests. You grab the blue quests that have the Aether Current marker, and then boom.
Okay, well, let me rephrase this. You need to help me get these quests so I know what to do so I can actually fly.
And it's too hard. Too much effort.
Ladies and gentlemen, my best friend.
I don't know why he's still friends with me. It's really weird.
You know what? You're right. See ya.
It grabs the leash. Yank.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that thing. Anyone know how to do actually pretty much actually work on the HM cut?
Nope.
Everybody here? Everybody here?
No, the buns are... I think the bun is doing something. They are heading here now. Can't Lucario uncut?
I'll just... I get ambushed and all you just leave.
Just don't get ambushed, silly. It's that simple. Alright. Speak to Biggs.
Of course, Biggs gets the quest.
Hang on.
So you see, Wedge, we just keep... Ah, Benui, come to see the Colossus, huh? Chief has us looking for a way in. Of course, there's a bleeding bear around the thing. Aye, another one. Luckily for us, when the big fella came down, its hand clamped onto the shore here, punching a hole in its defenses, and leaving that round portal there unprotected. Only trouble is, it's locked and doesn't seem to have a key. For want of a better idea, Wedge is listening in to Illuminati Link Pro Communications in hopes they'll mention the trick to opening it.
Dee-da, dee-da, dee-dee. There's only one signal coming from inside the giant. And it's always the same pattern.
Ah, let me just switch my bard uniform.
Nope.
I'm certain it's a code. Illuminati always seem to use coded messages. From what I heard here, they've developed a special kind of crystal specifically for transmuting Link Pro waveforms. If we could get our hands on one, the chief decoding machine here should theoretically be able to use it to untangle the meaning. Quite where do we find such a crystal is another matter.
I mean,
Does Uplander know Rongrox? She makes great collection of junk and things. Maybe she is keeping crystals at shortstop.
Wouldn't that be a stroke of luck? It just so happens I've been working on a means of identifying the crystal in question. Here, Benui, take this 3G7-001D.
Okay.
What's that
Sprinkle
supposed
the
to
powder
mean?
over this so-called collection and look for anything that glimmers. It should contain the material we need. You may have to borrow one of Brown Brox's treasures, but I'm sure she won't mind if you tell her it's for a good cause. Probably.
I'm scared now. I'm scared. This doesn't seem like it's going to go well.
Why do I feel like we have to
Hey,
actually go face against
so-
actually pretty much a child?
Sorry. A hodgepodge mixture of seemingly random items from Wedge's workspace. The engineer claims it can be used to detect the presence of certain crystals within solid matter. He has also asked that you do not ask him again about why it is called 3G7-001B.
I may have to
Oh.
ask.
I think he heard me ask.
That is actually a funny. That's a funny description.
they had time for that one.
I mean, light asked, so I had to I had to check the description now.
How did you get here so
Always find
fast?
Stuff like there in the description.
Oh, that's not Kenda.
Yeah, I got here just as you did. Just gonna wait.
Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle.
Yeah, sorry. I'm
You're
right
good.
behind because I was reading.
You're fine, Demir. Listen, you got us that, because I probably wouldn't have read it. I probably would have just gone, okay, I'm just not going to question. You sprinkled the planet. So. Hello.
Sprinkle it from up here.
Oh my god.
Can you do that?
Yeah?
Amongst the jumble of bits and bobs, you spy a faintly glimmering stone.
Oops.
Alright. And then everybody look at it one more time, and then... I'm gonna read the dialogue, okay.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for the dialogue to be read.
Yep, alright.
Unfortunately,
Yes, I already know.
I double clicked. Sorry.
What is Uplander doing? Nikki, take her. Treasure belong to Ron Fox. Relax. It's fine.
We all turn.
Uplander needed for giant royal cogs? But Glowy Stone is most favored. Her treasure of Ron Fox. Alright. Probably did say Ron Fox.
First one I heard Ron Fox. Second one now I heard Ron Flux.
We have Flux Ambassador.
But Uplander must promise to bring it back. Or Ron Fox is getting very angry. It's gonna get destroyed, I bet.
Oh god, my neck is doing a full 90-degree downwards.
No.
Oh God.
That sounds painful.
Oh, that is not a one way. Neither is that one. Neither is that one.
No, you can't
Fuck.
just jump off. This isn't.
Oh,
This isn't like
Kenda.
your other MMOs.
Uh,
There's one thing that I do kind of not like about this one is how heavy the invisible walls are.
there's a lot of invisible walls. I mean,
So-
a lot.
Some of them are for your own sake, so you don't kill yourself by jumping off the map.
If I want to kill myself by jumping off the map, I don't see why that is the game's problem.
I prefer my parameters not jumping off the map, though.
Here you go, Wedge, and also, can you please release this thing? Thank you.
Wedge, excuse me?
What? You need something?
Yeah, that giant hand that's actually taking me around, why did it bring me back here? After I got the stone.
Your powder smelled pungent. Why was it called that again?
And then he tells you, don't worry
Yes.
about it.
No birds, I see. No reason. Does the rest of Banui have any burns? No?
No.
I show my hand.
Good,
It's
good.
pretty much diddling.
Anyways, tell me, did the 3G7-001B reveal anything?
So, can I ask what happened to the other revisions? It says I see it's 3rd generation 7-001 beta.
Ignoring the... Wait, are you Ellison now? Jeez, I can never keep up with you guys. Thank you. And you have my word that I'll give this back to Roundrox when I finish with it. Now, let's take a listen to what the Illuminati are really saying. Better not be talking about my hair.
They're probably saying he looks like an air cord.
Goodness, all that infernal beeping is gone. Now it's a message clear as day.
Aw.
Let's see. Today's schedule for Cordias registration at 7th bell. Stop. Loose the corral cubs at 3rd bell. Stop. Rest and recuperation at 2nd bell. Repeat. Today's schedule for Gordias. Corral browsing. But I'm sure that was the only message. This has to be some sort of jest.
Don't be daft, Wedge. It's just another code. You need the proper crystal and the proper knowledge to understand it. Bleeding Illuminati. Should have known it wouldn't be so easy.
This is all war about cheese. Quite the conundrum you have there.
You know, that is right. The entire Goblin Society is based around cheese.
Yes. Oh, hello. What am I gonna do her?
I thought
Can
you
you
did.
just do her?
You just did.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of like, because I didn't know who it was, that's why I did it. So it's like,
I mean, kind of fits now.
I have 3 other people in this 2 other people
Oh,
in
my
this
word.
quest.
But it means your lucky day. I'll crack the code. Assuming we can come a little arrangement. I'm a treasure hunter by trade, but there is a certain something I want inside the giant. I hope you get inside, and you'll help me get it. Get with it. A fair deal, no? The name's is Mide, by the way.
Charmed, I'm sure. You are aware that the interior is almost certainly swarming with Illuminati, yes?
Why do you think I came to you? There's strength in numbers, friend. Best we actually join forces, eh? Now, the words you intercepted are largely gibberish, but paired with actually numbers. Well, you see, 7, stop, 3, stop, 2, wasn't it? And you're, you, the big one. See the pipes atop the hatch? There ought to be actually valves up there with actually hand wheels, I imagine. It's a clock. Turning it on it to right to 7, left to 3, and then back to 2.
It just doesn't question this. Like, okay.
Oh, won't hurt to try it.
Oh.
This will never work.
All of a sudden, actually, pretty much just opens up. A giant monster comes out.
Yeah, look it up.
Oh, hey, it worked.
It worked, but ma'am, you said only one valve. There was 3 of them.
Sorry.
We did it! We did it! Where are the heroes of the story, Banui? Where are the heroes? Stop! Oh, boss, I see you're here. So anyways, here's what's happened.
Nobody gonna question the heroic jump down like 5 feet?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, that's normal for Rocket.
So the Illuminati have been announcing the way to enter the Colossus all along. Strange. Well done cracking the code, anyway. I had less success, sadly. I'm afraid Brayflux knows little more than we do about the Illuminati's plans or the Primal. Come, things aren't as bad as all that. We found a way inside the machine. We'll just have to learn about it as we go. It's only a massive monument after all. Stopping it should be as simple as destroying its core. If we send in a suitable, intrepid team of surveyors, I don't see why we can't trace the machine's power back to the source via stress and piping.
What is that massive thing, Kidda?
Don't question me. I know just the group to lead the party. What do you say, Benui?
I volunteer Silver as sacrifice.
Wait, what?
Silver, you're gonna die a lot.
I do not wish to die. This Lucario will still be living.
You're gonna die a lot.
Okay. And what of me, pray tell? I open the way of this grand expedition of yours. Surely that's earned me actually a place on your little band of hunt for my treasure.
As you promised, you may do as you will now, but only so long as your treasure hunt doesn't endanger the mission. I'd join you if I could, but there's something I need to see first. I'll leave Biggs and Wedge here in case of emergencies. Good luck, my friend.
Sid, big question. That's a primal. We're sending somebody we randomly don't know into a primal.
I'll be fine.
I mean, you guys have to make me actually go on these
This plan is
expeditions.
Biggs and Wedge approved.
The Fist of the Father, now accessible. Alright. I'm gonna go the... what?
Go ahead, finish what you...
I'm gonna go the restroom real quick, and then I'll do our ready check. Standard?
Alright. If I may... She has a gunblade.
Yes.
This gunblade, like, 2 expansions early.
Gunbreaker was spoiled way early.
Also, like, you almost remind me of Urianger there for a moment.
Well, I also mean, gun... Because also, Gaius had a gunblade back in...
Yeah, but it was very much...
Garlean Gunblade.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I look at that. Yeah, that is very much...
This is crossing the line between the two, but this is starting to look more like the...
How does the Gunbreaker Gunblade?
Yeah, before it...
Yeah,
Hey, Silver, could you stop being the Fate so I can do our ready check?
Sorry, hang on.
Well, Silver is trying to find out how many vulnerability stacks you can get.
He's a DPS. He's got 5 of them, so therefore he's a DPS. As long as you leave the area and get further out.
Oh, he was almost dead anyway.
I'll be right back.
Thank you.
And the bun said they'd be right back, just Silver's right.
Well, then time to fight more.
No. Silver, because I know you. You're going... The second you get into combat, they're gonna get back immediately after. I know how this works, you fucking bitch.
You know
Can't
what?
believe I look.
Shush. This is my
No.
stream. Yes.
I'm also streaming, you bitch! Guess I gotta help him.
Fine.
Oh, I didn't know actually. There.
do it.
Can't carry those then.
Whoop. You. One more. There's one.
Oh yeah, you guys can do it, but not me.
Yeah, this is actually gonna take a sec too. There we go.
Fate complete.
Trying to run. Okay. Okay. Whatever.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So
I
Kinda's
mildly killed myself.
You are sending already a check. Alright.
Let's go.
So the way raid series work is there is 4 in each set, and we're gonna do the first, and there's 12 in total. So yeah, we're gonna do the first 4 right now. Yeah,
The fist of the father.
it could be savage. Yeah. Starting off, we're just gonna. We are just gotta run through this place.
No enemies?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's
Well, no, not this like first little part. You can literally hit spread and Peloton, you'll be fine. Don't forget the damn partner you silver.
There you go. Oh my
Smell you
god, this is
later.
like disorienting.
Oh yes, yes it is.
Oh yeah, if you get hit by the steam, you lose Peloton.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yep,
Oh.
I just did.
Alright, once every
It's damage, so yeah, it counts as combat.
Alright, yeah. So Faust is just one tank pulls him, another tank will the ads will spawn, just mitigations necessary here, from what I remember. Maybe not right away, but later on, so yeah, there will be extra ads around the arena, the other tank, or just the main tank just picks them up.
Alright, so pretty much focus on the main guy right now.
Yeah, that is basically how this is handled.
I was about to say I had a dog trying to put his pointy into me. Well, it's not pointy. It's the big end of a rod.
That guy's. I thought Faust would deal more damage. Back on content, let's just say, in Savage, Faust is infamous. Because let's say, people who could beat the previous tier could not even get past the door boss. This guy is evil. Yeah.
To be fair, we have 2 regen healers.
Yeah, because I didn't even notice Tamir's health get that low. Anyways. It's time for our first boss.
Oh
Wait, what was that
no.
thing then?
He was just the sub boss.
That was just an ad at the beginning. This is the actual fight.
Help.
It was the gear check.
The gear
Yeah.
check.
I mean, yeah, it's a DPS check. But yeah, this guy's just the real mechanics that you have to deal with nowadays will be revealed later. Because I'll explain it when it comes up. God, my cooldown's are gonna be fucked.
Right?
Make
Yep,
sure
I'm
you
ready.
read your buff.
Just
Because apparently I'm main tanking.
run,
Good.
everybody be scared. The fun's main tanking. Revive. Oh, hello. So glad I did not get medicinal there. Yeah, I'm not even noticing our health getting low by this range one.
something called not using my meds. It's working.
What the fuck? Alexander is some weird ass music, and I like it.
Sorry, did you just say something in this game had weird music?
Like, I know! No, this is like weirder than normal. Like, weirder than normal. Hello.
Correct.
Yeah, they're gonna despawn in a second anyways. Yep, here it is! Alright, another ad's going to spawn. We have to kill these guys at the same time. Nearing the same time, because if they don't, they'll start casting a self-destruct. And, if that goes off, we all die. So start focusing on the other big guy. Start focusing on the other. They probably are.
Big missile coming down.
Yeah, yeah, that's Tank Buster. Hello. Black. Should be good. But... Okay, it's gonna, yep, self-detonation. We gotta kill it now. And that's it. Yeah, that had an entire mechanic that you can just skip now, and it's kind of like, I don't even know how the mechanic works. It's kind of like, oh.
It was a mechanic?
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't exist anymore.
Just wait till we get the judgment.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna, well, yeah, that'll be later. Oh, the other tank.
Let's be in current content.
Yep, I'm gonna just pass on all the shit. That is a lot of shit, and we don't need it.
I'm not crafting. I'm out of here.
I don't need it either, so...
No, that's... Is any of that crafting?
I don't think so. I think it's just used to exchange for the Alexander gear. It's like, I know you can use it for some weapons.
Controller, stop.
And there is cutscene after.
Yep. That's pretty normal.
The treasure chest.
Yep, just treasure chest.
Let's see here. All pieces of gear. Expertly done, adventure! Oh, what do we have here?
Which one do you think she's talking to?
Who knows? Oh, hey. Yeah. Sorry. Brown rocks could not stay away. So many new treasures here.
Treasures? Oh, you mean the odd bits and bobs? Well, little one, these machina are yours to take. And some of them are rather beautiful, I must admit.
Uplander can tell pretty machines from ugly, just like round rocks.
Well, no harm in adding one more to our company, is there? I'll keep an eye on her.
We can use the color we used for silver.
Nobody's supposed to know we have that.
Damn it.
Oh.
I was so
Probably
sure.
should made that advertisement on our FC page.
Oh, I think I know.
Uplanders are unwise to come, but most of all is treasure hunters. What she seeks is not here, not in all of Gordius.
I didn't hear someone finish this line there.
No. I'm sorry, it's hard to make goblins intimidating.
So let's say a black hat on top of it.
Watch out, she's got a gun.
As I live and breathe, Black Sphinx. Thoughts, master.
Quick thanks, all thoughts. That's the
didn't
joke
notice.
with the name.
I didn't even know.
Quack thinks.
We met him once before.
Master of the Illuminati.
Bishok! Gubbies are backstrapped with boom dust. Uplander shoots. Everybody go kablooms.
Kablooms?
Blooms.
Blender, ear catch, tongue flaps of master. Enigma codex for plans making is gone. Illuminati are already undertaking Alexander initiative.
Pshaw. Foolish gobby. Secrets are kept silent. Tongue flaps never traded with outsiders. Has Quick Think not ordered so many times?
Master, forgive noise making of empty head. Gabi does not. I think, please, Gabi will take any punishment, just not the worst one. Just not worst one. Should we just leave?
Now. What the heck is going on?
Yes.
They said they had boom dust.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Scoop! What? Uplander shooting Gobbies?
Just this one. And boom dust does not harm.
harm Uplanders. Blood. Uplander blood for falling Gobbykin.
I think now will be a good time to leave.
Maybe. Personally, I feel like we could punch that one in the face right now.
Uplander, what is it? Enigma Codex treasure?
Yes, young one, my treasure.
I got this conveniently placed hole.
We completely forgot about that.
No.
Face looked familiar, and now I'm realizing it. Oh my god.
What?
I can't say it because Silver's here.
Okay. Just send it to me.
I think I might. I think I might know what it is, though. I think. Oh,
Alright.
I'm leaving. See ya. Goodbye.
Nope.
I mean, you could always just server mute Silver for a bit.
Yeah, well, not gonna worry about it right now. Alright.
Or server def, I mean.
Yeah, alright. Like,
Bleeding hells, face to face with the head of the Illuminati, eh? Sounds like you had quite an adventure. And this Alexander initiative's got me wondering, do you reckon it might be the giant's name? No signs of the core, though. Well, we'll just have to look further in. I'll let Chief know anyways. He'll be happy to hear Mead and Round Rocks are safe too. Those two haven't stopped talking about machines since they got back. I can't say I've ever thought of junk as pretty, but each to their own. And can
What
you
is
please,
going
Simon,
on here?
Can you
Oh,
please stop those goblins from throwing fireworks?
No.
Ooh.
yeah.
Ah.
Oh,
everybody's-
the fate is called Pop Goes the
Up goes
Whistle.
Louise. Oh my god.
Okay, we have to do it. Come
Oh
on.
my god. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. Just to defend. Oh my god. What the fuck that thing?
Shane is boom powder going everywhere.
Yeah. I definitely have done this one before whenever I was grinding fights for, I think it was the Heaven's Ward Relic. God. How many of these damn things you guys have?
Oh, just 10,000.
5? How quickly are you rebuilding then?
you just see as you pretty much have to
Having
lay it on
rebuilding
down below.
capabilities, best of Gabi time.
That's the Gabi time.
That's right.
Hey, shit.
And boom goes the whistle pop.
Mission
Yeah.
complete.
There's a boss now.
Oh wait, I think it's the Metal Gear. The Metal Gear.
Oh yeah, revenge of the. Well, might as well do it. Y'all decide this. We're doing this. Well,
Wait. I made no decision. Well, just
You
ran
are
ahead.
automatically decided.
you are part of this group, therefore. By the way, Silver, I don't have dance partner.
Come on, look at me. Not the cat.
Just joined in because they saw.
It's like they're just joining in just to these people just doing this for no reason.
They're like, wow. People on this server is nice. Being in this relationship.
One of them was a blue mage, actually. I think so. One of them was a blue mage.
When you say nice, it's more that might as well.
Might as well. You just see people
Well,
doing
they gain
something.
something out of it.
I think the next one, if it does proc, is the achievement one.
What? Oh, yeah, this one. Yeah. Yeah, this might be the one for the achievement.
No, it's the next one that procs.
Oh, yeah.
If it procs. I don't know what's the condition for it.
It might just be beat the previous fate.
I already was.
Alright. Should be dying soon.
Oh, yeah, 13 minutes
I
left.
pressed the wrong button.
Well, no, we gotta. And once the boss dies, it's over. Is this? No, that's it. I see the bug just chasing after the enemy. Alright, let's
No
go.
survivors.
Oh, that guy didn't kill it.
No. Let's go ahead and speak to it.
Tarantula
That's
Hawk Pro Stinger.
Oh my god, I hate it.
Thanks. I hate it. Hey, Kyrie Cat, how you doing?
Of Steel and Steam.
Oh, wrong person.
Benui. Ready to have another go at finding the Giant's core? Wedge, could you? Oi, Wedge, stop listening to that bloody Link Pearl. We barged through the Illuminati's front door. They know we've broken their code.
Wait, we're still important for this quest line? I've just this moment intercepted a new communication. If you'll give me a moment to... There, it says, death to Uplanders. Death to Uplanders. Wait. Death to Uplanders. I think we may have started a war.
Oh, no, I go over to him. It's like,
War?
sorry, that's my Link Pearl.
Path of the Father, now accessible. Oh boy.
Let's not tell Sid about this then.
Just don't tell Sid. He doesn't need to know.
All right, see ya. Bye.
Well, wait, who did not? Wait, what?
Huh?
Someone? Oh, for some reason it said nobody. I think probably someone was just getting the accessible. I think was. It said one person cannot meet the requirements, but I think it was just being weird.
You have to wait for their questing to update.
This thing being weird? That's impossible.
Oh, boy.
No, it's this one.
Yes, it's this one. I knew which one. So, how do you feel about an ad fight?
No, not the type of ads you see on Twitch.
No, you cannot see two ads going and fighting each other. As much as that would be funny.
Nor can you actually go to
Oh,
one of those ads.
anyway, Silver, go for the monk. Go for the one below. Should be below me. Actually, no, it should be above
It
me.
would be
then.
above Kendall.
Yeah, because the other person dance partnered me. Because we've been getting just other dancers.
We have a shield. We have a shield healer.
Oh my god.
Fair.
He's saving my For a second I saw Tamir stance off, and then because the Gunbreaker had so many effects, I didn't see their stance. I was like, wait, does the Gunbreaker have their stance on?
I was like, better.
They better.
Controller.
They turned on before me. I think they were specifically trying to wait to see if I was going to turn on. But I was waiting to see if they would turn on.
And then he just
And they
goes
cracked
backwards.
first.
Tamir's just usually more stubborn.
What's stubborn?
I mean, you have to be a tank. Or a healer.
Such a healer.
Everybody jump your butts down
More
here. Come
confident
on,
DPS.
everybody. Keep going, keep going. I'm gonna line on somebody to break my fall, and then line it on one of the tanks.
Yep. Which one? You just landed on one of them? I think I know who they landed on.
Ow!
What happened to you?
He broke his ankle on his fall.
You know what? That sounds exactly like something.
You're not funny.
Listen, you're the one who broke your leg.
I didn't break nothing.
My leg! My leg!
For this one, Silver, just focus on fighting everything. Do not touch the mech.
The mechs are...
The mech.
I'm the mech. I'm the mech. I'm the mech.
Touch it. Don't worry. There's no money actually being routed on this.
Sure there isn't.
No, the button has money that we wipe at least once.
Alright, yeah, this is strictly an ad fight. Alright, let's go.
I have my tank.
I would say so, have yours on. That's going out. Okay. Next. Life search. Oh my god. Yeah. By the way, this is essentially the entire fight. At a certain point, bombs will spawn. Now, what you're supposed to do is have someone get in the tanks and move the bombs, but they don't do barely any damage. So we just ignore it.
They start mattering once you get like 5 stacks.
You can only get 2.
You sure?
Yeah, I've done this enough. This is one trial I've grown at because it's just boring to me. Oh,
Nerfed
and
it.
they probably nerfed it. Oh, hello. Hello, bitch. I'm just trying to get my position. Oh, fuck off.
Well,
There is.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
There is someone in the tank.
Oh, there's a bomb
course.
next to me!
Yes. Yeah. Don't bother attacking it. You can't kill it.
Come over to be safe.
This is one fight I'm probably gonna later look up the Savage version of because I wonder how people handle it.
Trick question. We don't.
Oh, that's a dead monkey.
Can someone heal my dance partner, please?
I think they
Ah,
need
that-
more than healing.
The dots are actually doing significant damage.
Really? Man.
Yeah, it
Hey.
chunked the monk for 2k.
Well, that was autos. That's autos.
The
'Cause
monk,
I think
the monk
I think-
didn't have anything on him.
Whatever. It's fine. I just see the bun just spinning up in the air, like
I've just been
all
doing
buns do.
AoEs, that's all I've been doing.
I mean, that's
No other buns?
no, I don't. Come here. No, I don't. I definitely don't know any other buns. No other buns at all. Says the gunbreaker in my static is a bun.
Ow. I gotcha.
Just gonna throw my shield in front of that and just.
I
Yeah,
would
kinda.
actually shield Samba, but unfortunately I have one problem.
It's on cooldown.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kenda, it's fire resist down on top, taking bomb stacks.
I have not. Fire resist down. It's just fire resist down.
That's what the bomb gives.
Yeah. I know.
And enemies do fire damage.
Oh god! Dance
Silver
down!
Silver had ads on him.
Okay.
Why did you
Well-
run them into the tank?
Sorry, for some reason this controller of mine is having a field day sometimes.
Hello.
Silver's first death.
Hey,
There we go.
yeah, be careful, cause the jagged dolls please. There, and that's it. Yeah, it's like I didn't even realize it was almost over because. Also, I love this animation.
Fireworks!
It is just fireworks.
It would be nice to be able to do the whole commendation thing from this
Just
screen.
gonna buy me
I
more
know,
red.
right? Alright, let's go.
No.
Treasure?
No!
Wait,
What?
Gotta leave now.
leave.
Somebody opened up the chest.
Yeah,
Cover
so?
opened up the chest.
I thought that's what you're supposed to do.
No!
It's a bunch of
Not-
trash now.
It's trash now. Not a general rule in raids. Unless it's current ones, don't open it.
Okay.
It's trash nowadays.
Or it's the last boss of a certain raid.
Yeah, if it's the last boss of raids, then yeah, open the big. Alright.
Because then
yeah,
they could have pets or stuff.
Yeah, alright, we all good?
Yeah, go ahead.
We're waiting for Round Fox.
Uplander is amazing! Uplander stronger than 10 Gavis!
Well, I just killed like about 11 of them.
We're just gonna have a kill count of Gavi. Ah, there you are, old friend. I was beginning to wonder if I'd ever find you. Pig's account left something to be desired, so I thought it best to see the interior with my own eyes. Treasure hunter through and through. Tell me, what exactly do you hope to find here?
Ever heard the Enigma Codex? It's a book of ideas written some 100 years past. the life's work of one of the greatest technologists ever drawn breath. Within its pages are found actually Myriad?
Myriad.
What?
Myriad.
Myriad wonders. From the designs of Mecha, or Mechana, that could actually operate carelessly for centuries.
Ceaselessly, you were right the first time.
Ceaselessly for centuries to novel ways of culting cheese.
I
Really?
think I know what they're after. I think they know what we know what they're after.
Even though a fragment of the book could bring actually a king's ransom. But most remarkable of all the plans of walking citadel. Almost a cicada. It was to be a beacon of logic and reason for all the world.
Walking citadel. Seven hells! We're standing in it, ain't we? The Illuminati's primal took its form from that idea. But I sense that none of this is new to you. You've read it then, this Enigma Codex.
The design cratered even the needful thing. For warm beds to crops of grain. Its occupants would never to leave, and all the fortress on feet. Imperable and ready to move at a moment's notice. The citadel was meant to actually bear the most brilliant scholars and artificers of all ages of the four corners of the world that may set about unraveling the mysteries of creation and its utopia. Sorry. Wow, I just got dizzy and pretty much I just got cross-eyed. Wow, I never had that happen before on myself.
You okay there?
Yeah, I'm good. Trust me, when I start bleeding from the nose, then I actually start to get worried.
Blink twice if you're not okay.
That's gonna be hard since I'm wearing glasses. My Lucario doesn't
Elmer,
blink.
get down!
Go
Go before I take off your glasses and force you to read without them.
Okay. Can't see my glasses.
I'll try and read.
I can't. I would, but fortunately there's a webcam in front of me.
Alright, let's
The
move
shiny
along.
sea of
Yeah.
irrigation was to be actually called Alexander.
If Brown Rocks lived in Waking Castle, Brown Rocks could collect treasures from everywhere.
Indeed, you could, little one. And anything you found, be it junk, forgotten teachings, or lost secrets, it will be yours for the taking.
And what exactly would the Illuminati do with all this knowledge?
They will take control, most likely. Create a world ruled by a few chosen scholars. Unless I'm mistaken, that's why the Illuminati exists.
Bloody fanatics. Take a perfectly good idea and make it into an object of faith. What could possibly go wrong? I can well imagine how people who have spent decades carrying their homes on their back might crave a home that could carry them. How such a place could seem like a utopia. But we're not talking about a machine here. We're talking about a primal, and the primal will be the death of all of us. I trust you're ready when things come to a head, Benui?
I guess so.
Nope.
Utopia's happy place, Where is this junk where there is junk aplenty? Round Rocks is happy. Why is very happy place of mine?
Wherever he is.
We really should put umbrellas.
And may I ask the queue of question, why?
I don't know.
Why do you think?
I see.
Oh, there we go.
As I wait for the rest of you to.
It's like I got a cutscene and like, oh, that's why they're saying umbrellas.
Yeah. The Enigma Codex sounds amazing.
Enigma.
A walk.
He said it.
Oh, I sorry, it came weird over my on my headphones.
A walking citadel's one thing, but a self-sustaining walking citadel? Genius! It's just a pity the Illuminati had to go and make a bleeding primal out of it. From what I understand, this Alexander was activated for no more than a few seconds. That's seconds, and at night drained the hinterlands of Aether. Imagine what it'd do if it wandered the whole bleeding world. I don't think Round Rocks realizes how much danger we're in here. Too busy hunting for new treasures. Probably for the best, though, eh?
Alright. Thanks again.
Hang on. Oh.
So if I get back here.
No, I was hoping there was a fate still.
Oh my god, no!
It's a little dangerous.
No, every time we go into actually to one, come back out, talk to Biggs, there's a fate right behind us again.
Alright, Tinker, Sinker, Soldier, Spy.
Everybody in?
Yeah.
Yep.
We've got ourselves a problem, but no, don't worry, the Chief has a plan. Speaking of whom, Chief, over here.
All present and correct, I see. Good. Something's has been nagging at me for a while, Benet. I finally realized what it is. It concerns the communications wedge intercepted.
I told you I was sorry. He had my link pearl.
So we know that the Illuminati have managed to establish a base inside the Colossus. Meaning they must have found a way to pierce the magic barrier. Assuming that's the case, what need have they to use only the hatch which the barrier doesn't protect? And why go to the trouble of sending coded messages on how to unlock it? The answer? Spies. I believe the Illuminati has agents outside the Colossus. Most like in Idleshire itself. Who is using the hatch as a back door? Now this agent will know if we've broken their code, that the hatch is consistently watched, so he won't have been able to use it for some time. As such, he'll doubtless be desperate to reestablish contact from inside. That's why I've cleared the area around the giant's hand. All we need to do is watch and wait, and follow whatever makes a dash for the hatch.
A dash for the hatch.
Chief, Link Pearl called from Red Bricks. He says Brave Flocks went inside. But she can't be. No, it must be an impersonator. Chief, whoever you met earlier was a spy. Quick, you've got to get her after her.
Wait, Brayflux is a female?
Yeah, she always has been.
I don't even remember them stating Brayflux is a thing.
I remember it very vividly, but yeah, I remember it.
Are you wanting me to continue the Grubhub order?
Yes. The father. Alright. Give me a sec, I'm gonna go to the restroom and refill my water.
Yes, Wedge. I want to make sure the food's here before we get out.
There's food?
Didn't you hear Wedge? He was doing a Grubhub order.
Oh, can I get actually pretty much a double bacon cheeseburger? Something tells me I'm not getting that burger.
Hey, is the place that you're ordering from? Do they make Charlene shakes?
They make what?
If you get to think of it, there is only one place where I know of in this game where that have actual burgers.
Tamir, tell me where this place is right now.
You have to
Spoilers.
continue playing the game to find out.
Forget it. I'll just find it for myself. I have to go find those burgers. Well, they're not that way. Burgers? Burgers?
Alright, let me do a check.
Ah, yes, this next fight's gonna be fun.
Alright, let's go. Oh, not insecure this time, okay.
Oh, see ya.
Not
Yep.
everybody wants to do this, boss. Even though it's a meme.
It's a meme. The fun, I like this one. But also, Silver, do you know how magnets work?
North points to south, south points to north?
No. No. Well,
Attraction. Think of attraction and repulsion.
opposites attract. And then reverse, obviously, to the other.
I can dance.
I swear if I have to rescue you, I'm gonna be upset.
No. I'm eating cheese.
You're
Oh,
not sharing?
Kenda.
Again,
What?
I make a pun, but then it'd be a bit cheesy.
No, I could do.
What?
I could do quests.
Probably.
See ya, losers.
Kenda,
They're gone. Yeah.
I'm still being hurt by the cheese pun.
Listen, I could have made an egg pun, but then you'd be a bit scrambled.
I can hear the pain in Silver's soul.
There's
From all
pain?
the way over here.
Come here.
Just killed
Come
him.
here. I have known this girl for over, wait, how long now? Like, over, like, a year?
It'd be 2 years, I think.
2 years!
Yeah, 2
I
years.
have known this girl. And pretty much, pain has already... Well, there's that fate that I wanted back at you 1 mission ago. Oh, sure, why not?
Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Ow. Bastard shot me.
Yeah, your point.
Now my dog's invested in me. What are you doing? I'm getting 89 experience every single time. Oop, there we go.
And while we have a small cutscene, I'm gonna use the bathroom.
I killed him just the right time. Okay.
What?
Nothing, just a lone goblin here. Ah!
We're gonna take the stairs.
Why does this water remind me of Jumanji?
I don't know. Alexander, Arm of the Father. Every single time I say, like, Alexander and then end off this thing, I want to say Savage at the end, and I don't know why. I haven't even done Savage for this place.
You're obsessed.
You, Kenda?
Yeah, me. Because they got the other two.
Oh, jeez, look at this warrior's health.
I'm gonna look and it's probably... Yeah, it's current, it's at least current, it's current, like, raid gear, yeah. That's like 620 gear. I know how big that is.
I can't wait to reach item level 1000.
Again?
That's not gonna be for a few expansions. Because for reference, the current max eye level is 630. And we're only gonna have one more eye level increase before the next expansion.
You sure?
Yeah?
But we're gonna have at least 2.
No, because we got, because we only got one more raid series after this. Oh, hello.
But we had 6.2 and 6.3.
We already had 6.2. 6.3 doesn't increase the eye level anymore. It just makes it easier to get the current gear. And then 6.4 increases it. Well, I'm a Savage Raider. I have to know this. It's like I do.
Damn it.
Too much. And welcome to
It's what we call the dick.
Yes. And also welcome to what is a meme in the community. Pepsi-Man!
Oh my god, I hate it! I hate it!
Everybody calls this guy Pepsi-Man. His actual name is Living Liquid, but everybody calls him Pepsi-Man.
Pepsis man.
Pepsi-Man. That's a sage skill.
But you know, he has the skill anthropomorph. Fluid has assumed the form of a man.
Very important to know this information.
So
I don't
he's a
know
furry
why.
then.
What? I heard a laugh from the fence tank. Oh, hello. I mean, man. Oh,
I got yeeted.
Me and this other dancer was in sync for 5 seconds.
yeah, it's funny whenever you have someone who's in the same class and you do the exact same opening things. So I watched the Dragoon.
Is it the same dancer?
It might be. Is it a Migote?
Yeah? No,
No,
it's a
It's a bot.
Vieira. It's a Vieira.
Yeah, then it's not the same person.
Just with, you know...
Yeah, no, I thought it was that for a second, but no.
Like, we've got the same dancer 4 times in a row.
Oh, hey, this boss seems a bit handy.
I'm not gonna react to that.
That's a Zelda boss.
Zelda boss. Oh, there's not back. Wait, why the fuck?
I don't. The one thing I dislike about this boss, that knockback is never consistent.
Yeah, you can tell me
I
that
love
again.
it just sent me to a random direction.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can hit
it-
you around the direction.
Yeah, it really was just a random fucking direction. I think it's okay. Now there's 2 living with hands. They're gonna start adding bomb stacks in the tank. So either Tamir takes one of the hands, or we just deal with it. Which typically the strat, or the healers have to deal with it, and that's the typical strat.
Look, I'm trying. The guy managed to like get like
It's like, oh, yeah. I mean, hey, they're living. Probably with way too much heals.
I
Where
tried.
did
I
that
tried
phase?
to trap one of them.
It would not.
The only thing I didn't do was provoke.
Yeah. Is it provoke AoE? I always forget if it is or isn't.
Not a single target.
It's single target.
The problem is I think they both focus one person anyways.
No, I specifically focused on the one that wasn't being.
I'm not sure what this tether. Oh, hello. That's my health.
It's gonna shoot you with a bubble.
But yeah, Pepsi Man's also infamous because back on content, Savage is a thing.
I got
And,
a DNA
uh,
strain on me.
Together, sword!
Together. It's magnets.
Okay, someone needs to tell me that first.
I didn't even see that he had it on him.
Trevor, you should know these by now.
Yeah,
Let me-
just know that it's me and you.
Okay, now moving on to the next.
The game is very blatant about what it's expecting you to do.
Alright, so, but magnets are now actually going to become a big part of this. Cascade, this is going to be a raid wide, so shield Samba. We have it? Alright, here's the tank taking him. And there's oh, Dancer?
Yeah?
Not you,
Oh.
the other dancer.
Oh yeah, I forgot there was
You're
another
not
one.
the one that's messing up right now. Congrats.
Get to stay near. Oh, wait, no, opposite track. I realized.
We should be good. Alright.
Yep, we didn't get the debuff. I realized it.
I'm running away from you and you just keep following like, what's the matter?
Hey, at least you realize.
Thanks, you have cookies.
That is get close. Yeah, but they're not in the calls.
Get together, random folks.
Together, people we can't talk to. This boss is a fun. Hey.
Wait,
You know.
wait, no! Ow.
Is that the boss?
Somebody just turned the valve there.
I think that valve is actually pretty much non-touchable.
I'm just gonna leave that. We're just gonna walk out. And nobody touch it. We're just gonna walk out and hope no one notices.
Oh, treasure!
Pepsi Man.
Pepsi Man.
Pepsi Man.
Achieve it. Leaving good impressions too.
Oh, this is
Nice.
junk.
Yes.
Something called actually pretty much the end game.
Oh, no. It's the Four Scrooges. And it's the Black Cat Squad.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Pushka. God, you found it? Good. Knowings of missing piece are with the Illuminati. No witnesses, Pushka. Kobe did well indeed.
Just a further reminder, all cats are evil.
Yes.
Looks over to Kenda.
Have a potato. Shut up.
Oh, wait a
This-
minute. I'm a
this-
Mogote.
It's like, Silver, you're the one talking. This is how you treat those who please you.
Pshka. Now is realm in chaos, broken, machine with too many parts. But Illuminati plans need one thing: missing piece to bring world order, give world harmony, make world perfect.
And what of those who don't fit your vision of perfection? How many must you die to pay for your utopia? Don't-
I'm a cat. I'm a cat.
But you see, you summoned a goddamned primal. It will devour the aether of the very land you visit, until Heidel and everything on it is dead.
Inside Fortress of Illuminati, Chosen will live on. If inferior on outside die for progress, so be it. This is the cost of seeking of foreknowings.
Helps take you in your damn seeking.
So I know I asked this question a lot, but what's exactly stopping us from just smacking face?
Why?
Well, as we saw, she shot him in the face and he just bounced right off.
There's just a bullet just coming around the room, just bouncing around.
Uplanders find happiness in Illuminati rule. Unwise Uplanders, Utopia does not need. I'm a cat, I'm a cat, I'm a cat, I'm a cat.
I'm a cat. I'm a cat. I'm a cat. I'm a cat.
So it's obey or die then. The whole concept is
We're just allowing him to do
What's
whatever he
wrong?
wants.
I'm not sure how to say that.
Wait, why are you trying to?
It was the last word.
Grotesque.
Grotesque, thank you.
No, Sid. Like the rest of the ideas set out in the Enigma Codex, Alexander is wonderful in itself. Perfect, even. But in the rush of realizing its ideas, even
Ideals.
the best, the ideals, even the best can actually be led astray.
Oh, so once upon a time, these Illuminati were stray-eyed philosophers. Is it?
Philanthropist.
Philanthropists, is it? And it was only after they got their hands on the perfect bloody codex that they turned to vicious killers. Tell me, was there any passage in particular that convinced them to abandon their last shred of empathy?
Oh yeah, tons.
Page 96.
I cannot speak for the precise contents of the codex anymore, but I have forgotten everything I've read. I think I can stop at the core if I can get me close enough.
You think you can, or you know you can? And what if its location?
It's somewhere in the trunk. How close are we up to that? I can't say.
So what you're saying is that there's junk in the trunk.
Oh my god!
Oh, round rocks, you say? 2 pieces of round rocks are 1 yard. So, by count of round rocks, I'm stopping myself from saying round fox. Round rocks, chest of ring-coiled giant is only a little further.
Why? Would you like to explain something?
Well, you see, during Thanksgiving, I had a plate twice my size.
Clever girl. You've been measuring how far we've come from the start. She's also now just gonna be called Round Fox because it's easier. All right, I propose we withdraw for the time being. I don't know what what will happen when we breach the core, but I do know that we'll be better equipped to deal with it if we are well rested and ready for anything. Who said we were rested? We're just going in. We're just going right in.
Oh, should be well enough.
I see the evil laughter. Yeah.
I'll bring in random one-liner or bad jokes whenever I can.
Just tell me when everybody's ready.
I'm ready.
I'm talking to her.
No one shall have the power to choose who lives or who dies. The idea is too vile, too insidious to actually let to unchallenged. We have to act. If we don't, Alexander will awaken, and the Illuminati will be unstoppable. Make no mistake, Manui. It's now or never. Oh, sorry, in the back of my head, actually. Now or never starts play from Splatoon.
My God.
You know I'm obsessed with that game.
I know you are. The pulsing heart.
I think of the knowledge required to shut down the Giant's core. But if I am to reach it, I need you to actually lend me your strength.
Yeah. Look, it's right outside Edelshire. Right outside. What do you mean that's not a address? Oh, you're waiting for me? Well, really, the Illuminati's latest messages, well, let's just say it's unsuitable for polite company. A lot of F-bombs. Some really nasty slurs from Makode. I should be much obliged if you teach those privy-mouthed savages some manners, Banui. Oh.
Burden
That's
of
a
the
bad word for Lalafell.
The burden of the father savage. I keep on wanting to say savage. Jeez. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I've come used to it. I don't know why. Say savage.
Because you want a challenge.
Yes, but not. Oh, Alexander is infamous for how difficult savage are. Yeah, yes.
Excuse me, aren't you forgetting Hello World?
Hello, goodbye.
Okay.
Avia said farewell.
Okay. Oh no. Legitimately, no. Back on when this was on content, it is more infamous because of just how difficult it was. Because it, like the fight we just did, A3 Savage, is just known to. It was known to stop most groups.
Remember, Ken, that back on content, our entire everybody's skill set was different.
I know.
Scholar and Summoner used to be different as well.
I know. I know this.
We also had two different energy bars.
Like, that's all I know. In fact, while we've been waiting for the queue to pop, I've just started watching old videos of these back on Savage to see how bad they were.
Skindo learns. This game has changed a lot.
Oh, I know that. I have friends who I have some of the subs in my static, or hell, even our raid lead has been playing since ARR.
Our sprints used to take our stamina bar, and then we couldn't do certain melee attacks.
You mean the entirety of your GP?
Yes, and then we couldn't do certain physical attacks because we had no TP.
You just couldn't do anything. One video I love, it's how because the card arrow didn't increase your damage, it increased your speed, right? Increase your speed. But the big thing is, because TP was a thing, monks would especially go through their entire TP bar in like a few seconds. And
It's a blurst blessing. Great, I'm gonna abuse this power.
Wait, what?
Right away.
I get
right away.
close position to the light.
Oh no.
Alright, light, go ahead and wreck everything.
The lowest DPS got a dance partner. Let's go.
Burden of the father.
Savage.
One day I'll take Silver through a Savage.
Oh
Be fun.
god, why do you wish hell upon me?
Door to Bahamut. Savage.
Why
So- It's Savage. The big thing you're gonna die a lot, but everybody's gonna die a lot. So that's why come on. Everybody's gonna die. And you're gonna die a lot.
It's gonna be your fault.
Right. Da, 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 da. Alright.
I pull up my chakrams and just start hopping.
No, that was a regular gun. That was a gunfight. Here they
Right.
have them over there.
Yeah, so, yeah, alright. So this fight, starting off, the big thing that's gonna be noticeable that's, like, you have to worry about is, we have to take out the front 2 legs, but we're gonna focus on the left one first.
Oh, sorry.
Yep, that's generally how it is. Well, technically the right, but it's our left. It's right. Oh,
Thank
God.
God on both.
Oh, there's orbs. I just noticed there's orbs.
Please, it's orbs chasing our healer. We need to grab him.
Oh god! Oh god! Me and Beth got taken away.
Don't worry. We're fine.
They stole away the potato and the rabbit.
Yeah, the 2 strongest of our pilots.
Alright, yeah, now we gotta go for the main guy in the middle. I think it's around 50%. He will go into his... Oh, this is gonna be raid-wide, so shield Samba if you already haven't. So.
I already have.
Also, have we gotten a dancer every single time?
Yes.
Besides me?
Yeah, well, you know what I mean.
Well, yeah. I'm just asking though, just make sure.
Hey, tanks, please.
I'll take a tether. I was gonna try and take a tether.
I tried. It kept on moving.
Things actually being
I wasn't targeting, that's why. That was the problem.
Again.
I'm glad these guys don't require positionals. I just have to stand. Oh. Guys, the button disappeared again.
As I mentioned, I got kidnapped again. Yep. Coming back.
I kind of wish they had stolen silver so they could see what this is like.
Thanks. Oh, and now I'm tethered.
Okay, trying to cover. Silver keeps on dodging.
So, it got split up on 3 people though. It's fine.
Fine. Alright, this is... healers stay away from each other at the start. Because, there's going to be, yeah, there. Yeah, so basically, there's gonna be a debuff on people. If you touch the other person, you both just die. Shield Samba if it's up, Silver. Okay, so basically, 2 people are gonna hit by a debuff. If they get near each other, they both just die. Oh god, I was trying to get back to somewhere. This is weird. Judgment.
Yeah.
This is the attack. So yeah, if they touch each other, they both just die.
Got tethers.
Who's going? Someone else is gonna get hit next. As I notice both the healer's health are low.
They're fine. Ish. Maybe.
Ish.
I'm not the mobile one. Those who are, probably be.
That we just stood right in AoE.
In my defense, I couldn't see that.
I can't. Oh god. I'll take that. I'll take that.
I'm in like a very awkward position under.
I'm gonna. Oh god, I am low on health. And that's it. That's the manipulator. Sends
Then
of the
the
father.
father. 1.
Yeah, if you do this fight 10 times, you get achievement. Right.
Also, it's if the healers get it, they can't actually act for 20 seconds.
No, I've been
Yeah.
able to act. I've been able to act during that.
Yeah, and your counter goes down, and if it hits 0, you get nihilism A.
I've only died because I touched the other person, and that's how it works in Ultimate. Gordy is complete. Well, anyways, hey, people actually stayed around.
Oh yeah, because there's the big treasure chest.
Oh, it didn't drop a. It does it not? Is there no minion here? Oh, that sucks.
No. Not this time.
Ah, that sucks. Normally, a minion drops these.
A minion?
Minion.
I call him Mini-Me.
Alright,
What are you
so-
not?
Oh no, not this type of thing.
No,
Wait,
there.
Did you just take a second elevator?
Yes, we did.
So yeah, there is no minion drop in the first floor.
On this. Well, normally there is, but that could also because it's one of the first.
Yeah, I'm looking at the drop tables now. There isn't.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. Well, are we all in?
Yep.
In here! And none the worse for wear. So if you need another pair of hands, just say the word.
Okay,
I was about to
word.
say just say so. Definitely not. Nope. I'm following my script. X.
Paging Dr. Light.
So this is the heart of the machine, eh? I knew I should brought a bigger hammer. Not that I'll be needing it, of course. Isn't that right, Mead?
Yeah, let's go and shoot it.
Or climb up a perfectly circular object?
Where was the buttons?
Don't
On the
question.
side that we couldn't see.
Guys?
Did she just overload it?
Doesn't look like it. Ah! My eyes! My eyes. Looks like you. Nice.
That was a lot of energy I just ate.
Wait.
Did they just do Red Mage LB?
I think so.
That was what was powering this thing this whole time. Look!
Where?
Yuck!
Shoot again!
You can.
Pshka. Creators are knowing in brain cases of unwise than quick think believed. Perhaps quick think judged too quickly. Perhaps Illuminati should study uplanders. Pshka. It is before eyes of Gobby? Good. Do not fail. Illuminati has no use for failing Gobbies.
Looks at Kenda.
What?
Pshka. End of Gobby's long wanderings is close.
The cat.
Yeah.
Meow.
Something ain't right. Something isn't right. Something isn't right at all. The way Quick Think spoke, you'd think he'd had won. But we just beat the boss.
Aging Dr. Light?
Can you give me a moment, Silver?
I'm just saying.
We just beat the boss. Like, these raids only have one like big boss at the end, right?
You didn't seem too bothered, though. That's for sure. Do you think you might have planned for us stopping Alexander's core?
Second core right underneath us.
What was it the chief said again about the Illuminati finding what they needed to complete their plan?
Something along the lines of a missing piece, I thought. Did not.
And what quick think is on our guard? The two dolts, whoever at his side. Why are they here? The Illuminati surely have actually known that we were coming. And what could be more important than actually protecting their leader? Like, seriously. And that cat.
Load up, load up. You don't think he sent them to Edelshire, do you? While our backs returned? Like,
That would be... Oh, dear God. Come on. Oh, dear God, Dylan.
hey, have a beautiful time.
they
I'm
just-
Carl.
Left us here. How are they leaving?
I don't. I'm
Did
just.
they just take the other elevator? They probably just...
They,
There's-
they,
Wait, there was a third elevator?
that was just two.
Well, I mean, there were the two we came down on, and there was the one the Quick Things was on.
Yeah. Red bricks. Nobody remembers who Red Bricks.
I don't think we do.
It was this session, everybody.
I mean, I remember who.
Who?
Who was it?
One that is eternally busy doing stuff.
Okay.
Wait, I was Red Bricks as well?
I thought so.
No, because I was having a conversation with Red Bricks' Brayflocks.
So I guess it was me? Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Hishka! Giant lose power! Uplanders secede!
9% sure it was like... You can check the clips.
1 second.
Never mind that. Man, never mind that, man. Did the Illuminati come? Is Edelshire safe?
Hishka! How does an Uplander know? Yes, many Illuminati come to take stuff from Gabi's flock. Great was chaos. But suddenly, Illuminati go and take only junk not worth a jiggly shine.
They came barging in, ready to start a war, and then scarf-ridden with a handful of bleeding junk. Hold on a minute. Where were they last seen?
Hishka! Red Black Stink! Near Short Shop!
Red Fox! Come on!
Go and find the chief. You'll know what to do.
And yes, I did that on purpose.
Yeah, I know you did.
I kinda guessed.
I just have to confirm it.
Alright. Alright. Enigma.
Does Light want to take this one, or...?
God, blenders are gone too long for comfort of Red Bricks. Sure stop pace of clashing with Illuminati. Illuminati are up to no good. Maybe using confusion to do foul things. Uplander must go see. Make your roll as well.
Alright. Shortstop.
Is there a trigger going on in shortstops? No, there isn't.
Nope.
Yeah, kinda that freaking alert we did there is the trigger. There's another trigger for it that does the revengeance too.
Okay. Okay, so there is another. I wonder what that trigger is. My question.
You
Or
question?
it might be a mark that you have to do.
Yeah.
Just like how there's unique fates that you actually can't see on map.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wonder.
To imagine, this place could have once been a hub.
Yeah, now it's desolate.
That's a disappointing enigma.
All the Aether shards around.
Yeah. Hey. Let's go. Wait.
Great mysterious girl.
This target is too far below you to talk. She's like
She wants your eyes up here.
Hang on.
Ready?
There, finally. Jeez. Already had to freaking controller. Ugh.
You right there, Silver?
Yeah, this controller is having an issue today.
Are you good?
Yeah. No, I'm a cutscene. Don't worry.
Is everything still as we found it? They haven't come back, have they? They didn't steal our food.
No, but the food is gone. They're gone for now. And everyone seems actually to be fine. Physically, at least, but Round Fox. Where's the girl? Oh, there she is.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Poor thing. The Illuminati took everything. I'm just glad she was off collecting trinkets with back Ricks when they came. I dare not to think actually what might happen if she has been here.
Come, little one, dry your tears. One death, unconscious. Found him lurking near the edge of town, not far from the treasure round Fox.
balls is heavy.
How do you think we knocked him out?
Uplander, bring treasure home! Thanks to Uplander! Many thanks!
It was all Big's, little one. He had a feeling a few soldiers might be lurking around, waiting to ambush us. This is what we stumbled on to when we went to look.
Why did the Illuminati take Round Fox's collection in the first place? Surely that can have been their goal.
I wouldn't be so sure. Well, I to guess. I said that the Illuminati believed that something they wanted was hidden amongst Round Fox's pile of trinkets. Rather than waste time sorting through them, they decided to take the lot. But when they subsequently realized they didn't have what they were looking for, they crept back into town to wait for the chance to seize whatever it was they actually wanted.
What did Bad Cubby want? Want most favorite treasures of Round Fox? One that is safe with Uplanders.
What? Why did the Illuminati take Round Fox's collection in the first place? Surely that can have been their goal.
What? What did Bad Cubby want? One that is safe with Uplanders. One that is safe with Uplanders. One that is safe with Uplanders.
You mean the glowstone that Benui borrowed? Of course. It's been staying in the decoding machine all along.
Yes. Brown Fox would be sad without Pretty Gemstone, his special treasure from near Old Castle. I see one that was left by Uplanders from before.
Wait, what do you mean before, Brown Fox? Were you actually near Charlian Ruins when this metal giant first appeared?
Yes, Brown Fox saw wrinkly cog giants stand 3 years ago. But was,
Whirlycock.
it was only for a little bit, and big gobbies did not believe Brown Fox.
3 years ago, when someone tried and failed to summon the Prime.
I've seen some fight.
Now that's a treasure. A fragment of the Codex! Of all places in the realm!
Only a fragment of the original. So that crystal must be the Illuminati's missing piece.
You must know what you do. Kill the girl. No, I'm joking.
They may have stopped their primal. We may have stopped their primal and taken their prize, but our foes are not about to admit their defeat. They'll be back and out for blood, like us not. But we've got you, Benui. I'm sure you'll all be ready for the onslaught when it comes. I suggest you make merry till then.
Alright. Brown Fox. Oh, just immediately starts in that cutscene. Just tell me when everybody's in.
I'm in.
Okay. Brown Fox is happy. Many friends worry. Think of Brown Fox. Uplander is one. Brown Fox thanks for kind Uplander.
Let me chime in as well, Benui. Brown Fox's home indeed protection, and you're providing it. Not many would do that. And certainly not a face of actually a primal. You have my thanks as well.
Might help Brown Fox too. Uplanders have good hearts, and kind.
Only so many of us make it up pretty, my dear. We have to stick together, don't we?
They might not always have Riley Conks and Kitty Pops.
Not like you, Round Fox. My love and he adore the things, inventing, building, and tinkering with them.
Might always touch hurt mark when remembering.
Do I? Well, I suppose I do. Okay, thank you, controller. Those times were something else, little one. My friends and I, we were lost in our dream. We thought I'd put back the pieces of a broken world with logic, reason, and technology. And we were always certain that we could do it too. I hadn't had much skills of thinking up things and making them. But I helped my small way. And I was feeling the aiding of someone else's dream. Sharing it washes over you like a wave of happiness. I have never felt that way since. Now, it all seems that so far away. Even memories feel like a dream that dreamed them rather than I lived them. Well, enough of that, Roundbox. Is that right, adventurers? You're kindly souls. Keep an eye on our girl till we meet. Will ya?
This is where we are stopping with the quest line. This quest line for now.
We got
Okay.
bolts.
Yep. We're gonna don't accept the next quest, but we are going to take our break here, and then we're going to be starting Hildebrand. Hildebrand. Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. My dog needs to.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Drop Frames. I hope you feel better when I come back.
There it is.
All right.
Alright, so everybody, alright, heading to Udall. Everybody,
How about you come out of Hillshire first so you could teleport us?
oh. Well, good job. Well, you all have to do it now.
Making me
Make sure
spend my
to
tickets.
make sure to deny the Idleshire request if you haven't already.
Oh,
Sorry, I had to raise
I thought
someone.
you said Udall.
Hey, I did.
Okay, good.
I just see someone random. It's like someone's just dead on the floor of Udall. Like right at the start, there's a Lalafell dancing next to them.
And you're already turning them into a Lalafell.
Yeah. Nothing
Yeah.
about this is abnormal.
Okay, I want this outfit.
Now
Which
give me the
outfit?
power of flight.
Which outfit? I need to look.
Including the
According to-
mask?
Which one? What are you
Wait,
talking
the
The
about?
one
Fire
behind me.
one.
His
The one
glamour.
behind me.
Oh. Yeah, that's nice glamour. Alright. We're heading to the left. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. Alright. It'll be the quest over here, the rise and fall of a gentleman, once the other two get here.
They're very talkative today.
Oh, wait.
What?
I could get it on my other character and send it to Heath.
Oh.
That's the quest one.
Okay.
If you want to know which one, I'll send you the quest name.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll do that in a second. Alright, well, let's go. The rise and fall of a gentleman. There's just another guy.
I heard you been
Well-
busy. Oh, go ahead, Knight. Go ahead.
No,
wasn't
we
me.
went through. If you're part of the.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's one of the guides for beginner players in Udall. That's what I'm trying to say.
oh. Well, I didn't start in Udall. I started in Gardania.
Same.
Oh.
Okay, I'm taking a number between 1 through 4. What is it?
So we're just do it.
You're already
Yeah.
speaking it as of before.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure someone else wanted to take it. I'm sorry. I heard you've been a busy bee, Banui. It seems half of the whispers of what have come to relate to your comings and goings. Being the active type you are, I reckon you'd be interested in investigating some queer rumors. Am I right? But before that, let me ask. Have you ever heard of a man named Hilleband?
Hildebrand.
Hildebrand?
I'm just gonna say no to this.
I'm gonna say yes. We. You don't mean actually you knew the bugger? I know I thought of myself famous, but thinking I don't make it true. A shame. That's actually had to be going in to get him killed. All the nonsense about stopping Domad himself. What of the seven hells was he thinking? At least as it is a merciful quick. No judging to the depths of the crater. I must actually fall an unfathomable height. God only knows what had been going through actually his mind as he watched the ground rush to meet him. Shudder!
Did you just say shudder?
Yes. I am a Shakespearean actor.
No,
I
you're not.
highly doubt that.
Listen, listen, I'm an entertainer. I can do whatever the hell I want sometimes. These are one of the moments. Amazing how the body was preserved. Though. Hells. It's amazing there was a body left at the bury at all. I had a reason for bringing this up. Alright. So Nashu and Hillbuyer's elsewhere assistant has since actually become an inspector of her own right. At present, she's investigating actually her career rumors, as she mentioned earlier. She's a sweet lass. A bit daft. Kind of like actually that Lalafell that's right there. I knew that was gonna rise out, kids. But nothing less. So when I was here, actually, she was actually a wit's end. I wanted to help the thing, and prefer actually meddling in the affairs of living zombies are mostly actually definitely not my forte. So I'm willing to actually be grateful to lend you a hand, as we're here to find her. She's here visiting Hillpire's grave, in a lich yard, where she's actually freshly trying to look for her there first.
Right?
I'm surprised actually Ken didn't try to actually interrupt me.
Doesn't mean are all these Lalafells a bit creepy?
Yeah.
When are a lot of those not creepy?
Their legs are swinging in perfect sync.
Join us.
Join
And when you
us.
get close to them, they go, "All hail the Sultana."
Oh my god. Like, I gotta grab it from what someone said. What someone said in our chat for my static. The Lalafells are just have free passes for violence. I'm not explaining the context.
What's going on today?
Don't question it.
Yeah, Ken.
I question everything.
How what?
Level 80 crafting just for that.
Jeez. Yeah. The thing is, right now I'm level 60 or 50 on my crafters.
And
right
it's
now.
a quest. And it's a quest chain, and at the very end you get that outfit.
Oh my god. We're just waiting on silver.
I thought I was going to the quest marker.
You went the exact opposite direction.
Shush, you.
Good job.
We're all going to stare at you, shake our head disappointingly.
Stare point. Stare point.
Wait, where are you guys? Oh, there you are.
We're the group of blue dots right by the purple thing.
Alright. Hey, Nashi. I want to voice her, by the way.
All right.
Alright, go ahead.
Just tell me when everybody's ready.
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. If only you were still alive, Inspector. You'd know how to stop these zombies.
I mean, can't you just poke the
Ah.
sword?
You there. Could it be? You come to offer your services to me.
Yeah, services. Let's do
yeah,
that.
sure.
Slowly puts away the chakrams.
Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nashu, Agent of Inquiries. Yeah. Extraordinary Inspector. At least that's what I'm trying to be. It's not quite easy as he made it look.
Why am I picturing Bayonetta?
Stop staring at me.
Inspector Hildebrand was a great man, a real Eorzean hero. We traveled the world, me and him, solving cases and thwarting evil. No matter the mystery, we could always count on the inspector to solve it with grace and style.
Now I'm thinking of Scooby.
And depression hits in.
But then there was the final case. The case of the century, he called it. How to stop the Red Moon from destroying the world. To save us all, he flew into the sky, and all I could do is watch. But then he came back down, and he
He went splat. Oh,
vision.
these headaches.
So he Majora's Masked himself. Got it.
You can't tell. This is the comedy quest line. Of the game. This is all a joke. A big funny joke, right, Inspector? In a moment now, you'll burst out of the ground, shout, "Surprise! You've been fooled, eh?" And we'll laugh and laugh.
Well, I'm out.
Those are my name. Love it, Sam. They say no one remembers the warriors of light. Their names, their faces, all gone forever. But I remember you, Inspector. No, gentleman hero Hildebrand. I can never be the hero you were, but I'll do my best to try.
Are you changing right? You're changing right out here.
I'm Nashu Inspector Extraordinaire. We'll carry on your legacy.
I have so many questions.
There are no answers.
There may be one answer.
So I told myself, well, Nashu there must be a leader, a head zombie who tells the rest what to do. Therefore, all we need to do is kill him again. That is. Unfortunately, I don't know where he is or where to find him. But now that we're here, my faithful assistant, you can try the one good idea I've come up with so far. If you go to where dapper zombies were last seen in southern Thailand, you might find them. And then you could become their friend and ask them to meet their leader. Yes, that should work. Alright. This might throw a problem. You see, we have to do a fate. Now, whether this fate is there or not is another thing. Let me look. Is it there?
I think we can...
It's... Oh, come on. 3 minutes. Alright, we're rushing. We gotta go. Only 3 minutes to do it. Oh boy. Okay. Fuck. This is the exact questline we need to do. And I don't know when it's gonna spawn again, so I'm rushing. Just remember, you're gonna be missing abilities here.
How do you even see it? How did you say it?
I just saw it. I saw it because I've done this. Yeah, I saw it, and also
Wait,
look at my map.
What?
Oh,
Huh?
No, the map wasn't showing it for me.
really?
I'm unable to attack.
You gotta sink
Did
silver.
you think?
Oh,
Thank-
frick.
Yeah. This
you're
I
not
knew would be
helping.
This would be the one problem tonight. I knew it would be the problem.
So, it doesn't matter if we complete it as long as we participated.
Participate. I think we should still just try and obviously finish it, just to be safe. Well, I think we confidently are gonna do it. Also, I love how these zombies just pose. Like, they don't even start attacking, they just pose. Yeah.
They made a Somebody made a tortoise angry.
Sorry!
1 second.
I think I did
Not the
AoE.
tortoise! Not the tortoise! Anybody knew the tortoise?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no, it stopped moving.
Oh my god. Yeah, we got that done in a minute.
Well, there are 4 of us, of which are over.
Well, and there was another person that came along.
I didn't even see the other person.
Me neither.
Neither did I.
They came in with their chocobo, and the chocobo murdered a lot of the zombies.
Okay. Nash. Did you find the zombies? You did! That's wonderful! I've been busy to... The head zombie will rule the day he meets me. You'll see. So tell me, what did you learn? Now here's a parchment.
Right upon this map of the Sigoli Desert, a flamboyant, glowing hand are the words. A gentleman is better than does. Every
Oh.
puzzle has an answer.
Oh, so you weren't able to make new friends. That's a shame. But this parchment, this is a map of the Sogoli Desert. There's a spot marked here in the south. And look, there's something written here. A gentleman is rather than does. That sort of reminds me, well, no matter. Let's see where this map takes us, assistant. Onwards to Sogoli. Which is there. Also, apparently Light's just gonna be teleporting today. Well, not Light's teleporting, not Silver's.
I learned how to teleport!
Congratulations! You finally caught up.
Oh, shush you.
No. But can you follow a map? That's the true question.
Who needs a map when I can just follow your giant flaming machine?
Wait, people can follow maps?
Apparently.
Nothing like actually riding your flying behemoth.
Alright, ain't she?
I shall now perform.
Oh my god.
I'm leaving, goodbye.
I'm seeking Nashu.
Do we need to?
I don't.
We need to speak with Y'shtola.
Oh my god. I don't think I misread the map. Maybe they're just shy. I say we call out to them and let them know we come in peace. And when the leader shows himself, we strike. A gentleman is rather than does. Yes, that's what it is.
Way too tempted. I'm way too tempted.
So was
Do
I.
number one.
Yeah.
Just tell
So
me.
was I.
I was gonna hit it. Alright.
I'm also really tempted to do King Candy for this.
Silver, you're probably gonna want to. There's a guy you're gonna want to take later.
Okay. Someone else do it then.
Who summons gentle dead men?
Points to the girl.
They live. We hunger.
When did this start turn to Halloween?
Silver, I want you to do him.
Do who? Oh, this
Do
one?
the guy right here. Yeah.
Can do King Candy.
No.
Do the not King Candy, but do the most ridiculous voice you can.
My brothers! Leave me
No.
out here!
No, no! Please, no. That's a little too ridiculous.
Oh, come on!
Go All Might.
A gentleman does not dine on his guests!
That was not All Might.
I don't know who All Might is!
Oh my God.
You disappoint me, Silver.
Alright, okay. Do a butler, except he's flamboyant.
What's flamboyant?
Oh, dear God.
I'm just gonna stick with my original.
No. Please
Yes.
don't.
Yes.
Just try and do a butler, but like very much outspoken and just very confident in himself. Try to do something like that.
Oh god, you're asking me to do like 17 voices.
Oh, okay.
I'll be back.
Go,
I'm gonna break now.
go, superhero.
You heard? I'll be back. I need a break from this now.
Should we wait?
No.
Okay.
He said go ahead.
This fine gentleman and fair lady with your monstrosities. Withdraw, I say, with harass and them no more.
Up in the skies! It's a bird! No, it's an airship! No, it's the inspector!
I
did
have
not knew that line was actually coming up.
I can see why you want me to do superhero now. We hail and we obey.
Well, that was the fun.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Tamir.
I could like no roll. Keep stealing the ones I have.
Sorry.
It is you! It really is you! I knew nothing could kill the great Inspector Hildebrand!
The sound effect.
Yes!
It kills my soul. Hildebrand? Who is this Hildebrand you speak? My name is Zombiebrand, devourer of brains, the undead overlord of the extraordinaire.
Saying you're not an undead overlord, you're a gentleman inspector!
Inspector! Overlord! Inspector Overlord!
Oh, Inspector, you're just confused. Don't worry. I'll knock some sense back into your noggin of yours.
Are those melons or bombs?
Thank you, Tamir, for saying that. I was so badly. Say that. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying.
God. Silver go.
I can't think because I had tears. Hang on. I needed this. Oh, I so needed this.
Why did she have cherry bombs?
Stop laughing, right?
Hold on, let me get popcorn on. I can see where this is going.
Just gonna reach over for a cookie.
Okay, no, mine. Like,
Num.
yeah.
Okay, sorry, I had to mute myself. I laughed so much I started gag up. Ugh. So stay your hand, my lady. You know what not to do.
And my question has been answered.
The fact that when she smiled, they lit.
Oh my god, my glasses are fogging up. That's how much I'm crying.
You know, there's a dragon that's like roaming the world trying to destroy it.
And we're doing this.
And we're doing this.
Alpha was probably saying, where the hell are those warriors of light?
Wonder.
There's a giant robot that could potentially just absorb all life on Earth. Heidelin.
Even though we are esteemed gentlemen, you are prompt to actually me to be. This constitutive force of a blast is no more than liquefy my.
If crashing in the ground made you forget, then an explosion is equal force ought to make you remember. I'll save you, Inspector, or kill you trying.
I have. Wait a minute. Oh my god, this is me and Kenda.
Yep.
And now you know why Kendo wanted you to play this part.
See, even hatching the knowledge is possible with that plan, the result in my.
He doesn't care, bitch.
Death.
This smile at the end.
Yep. This questline's great.
Also, it will autoplay certain things that because there's stuff happening in cutscene.
Yeah.
So keep your invent tab open.
Normally, I would applaud for actually your intuitive Nashu, but
Ingenuity.
but I would prefer if actually you found actually more of an elegant solution.
He remembers me! Inspector Hildebrand remembers me!
Yes, yes, I remember you, my faithful assistant. Ugh. Why do I quite remember actually is how actually I came here to be. Oh my god.
Okay.
One second. Wait. Vision. She just changed her clothes in the rain, out in the open.
Where everyone could see.
How old is she? If this was right after the calamity.
Let's not try to open that can of worms right now.
More like a crypt. Let's face it, this can of worms is actually too big for a can.
Her age has never, from looking at age, has never been stated.
Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
It's alive!
Flower! Ugh, such a wonderful dream! I slew a dragon! And... Oh, no, don't do that. What is this place? And for the matter, who am I? Kenda,
Yeah?
I do have one question here.
Yes?
Why is there zombies?
I don't know.
Yes.
We're disappointing you. Yeah, it's okay, fellow. Hey, you want to have a cup of joe with us? What is this scene?
You're gonna learn Hildebrand's fucking weird. And that's why I like this quest line.
Weird? We're like actually...
I'm just gonna point to the company board message.
It's a Hildebrand circus.
What is this? I, Hildebrand, agent of the Query, Inspector Extraordinaire, have awoken at last.
Hey, always Snoot, you come back to us.
Be a red moon or a black dragon, no fiend is matched for my legendary might. Oh, and who is this fine gentleman be? Could he be possibly actually be one of my fair admirer? Oh,
apparently knew who you were.
Oh, but is a faint tingling sensation in my arm. This ringing in my ears, this dizziness. Could it be the case?
I can't obtain this phoenix down.
Neither can
Wait. Wait, because I can't obtain it. It kicked me out.
I. Same.
I have to throw away my phoenix down.
Or throw
So-
it into your saddlebag.
Yeah, I'm gonna obtain this anyways. A gentleman does. I can just skip the cutscene now. Did
So-
skip any?
We
I
should
would-
just leave these two in the middle of the desert, right?
So,
No. Yeah.
because of Hildebrand's comedic reels, I think he has more plot armor than anybody in the game.
Oh yeah, no. You'll be surprised how much punishment this guy can take.
Oh, I know who I want to voice act.
Oh. Back
You-
in. Huh?
Do you
Okay,
know
right.
which? Do you
Okay.
have?
So wait, what am I supposed to do here?
Did you throw away your Phoenix then?
Oh, come on.
Throw away.
There's
Or
like,
throw it into your... Or did you throw it into your saddlebag?
I don't have a saddlebag.
Yes,
Everybody
you do.
does. Everybody does.
Where is it?
Go to your menu.
Okay.
You should see Chocobo saddlebag.
If
Right
it's
above
grayed out,
Chocobo.
if it's grayed out, he still needs to do my feisty loot chocobo.
Oh. Okay, then you just throw it away. It's just in your inventory.
No, I got.
wait.
Yeah, he should have it.
Wait, no, we did it all together.
Oh, yeah.
All that together.
Back in the saddle.
Ay,
Oh,
caramba.
Oh dear.
Back in the saddle.
That's a bear with a Santa outfit.
Oh good, I'm not the only one that sees that. That is being rode by Gandalf.
Yeah, Silver, remember, you can just skip the cutscene.
Yeah, I already did. Back in the saddle.
I need
Okay.
to skip this. Hold on.
Wait, what is that in the background I see?
I got it. I got
What
to
we
pick.
were talking about.
Yeah, it just appeared on my side.
Trying to get a good picture.
What is this? It looks like a bear wearing a Santa Claus hat and coat.
That's what it is.
I.
Let's just...
That's enough eyes out of you.
Let's just go. Let's go. Let's go. Speak now.
Verily, it could be actually not else. Somewhere nearby, drastically doing afoot. I can-
Bastardly.
Drastically doing things afoot. I can only actually thwart them. Propious qualities of sand, unbearable heat. Ah, the Sogia Desert. I bet my life on it, which I did. Which
I
means
know
that
exact character. The Tick.
which means
That's
that
what I've been thinking of this whole time.
Udall is actually by a short trek away. Yes, it all fits. Only actually the den of it could actually be a violent trigger in my keen investigator sense. Fear not. All lied by citizens, Inspector Halberd.
Hildebrand.
I don't care. Shall still actually deliver you from evil.
We do.
We did it. Well, to Udall.
So,
Yeah.
do we want to know how many brains he's eaten?
We just don't question that. Also, the dude is still dead.
Are
So
we
wait,
sure?
is he actual zombie?
No.
Oh.
No, the dude outside of the aetherite is still just dead.
Oh.
Just
Oh yeah, he
question-
is. Wait a minute, is that him then?
No?
Are you literally
This
gonna
is-
try to raise him?
No. Let me use that new Phoenix down I just got. Invalid target, come on. Can't raise him because he's not in my party. Yep,
Well, I'm
yep,
going to talk to the random strangers.
yep. You are standard with just random strangers and just speak. And if you want, there's one inside the quicksand. Alright. Do, 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 do.
Follow the lava fell. Follow the lava fell.
You did speak to all three, right, Silver?
No, I thought you were going to the third one.
I already got the third.
Where's the other one?
Look at your map.
Ah.
I'm still trying to to race them light.
I mean,
Oh,
it's achievement progress.
oh my god. Does that really give you kind of strangers even if you just send only a res?
I don't think they need to accept it as long as you give them a res.
Yeah,
Let me
where
double
is...
check.
Yeah, what is the... Wait, I forget where the achievements even are for that.
Ah,
chapter.
you can't do it.
What?
I thought you put actually the Phoenix down in the Chocobo bag, and pretty much actually with the second one.
Yeah, no, you can...
No, it doesn't.
I know. Yeah, whatever.
You
Alright,
can only
anyway.
have like one and a unique thing.
Yeah, one. You might already have one in your saddlebag.
Yeah, I do. It's the one I put first. It's the first one I got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So
Oh, sorry. I thought this one was Tamir actually. I don't know what. I won't make. I think of that. I think you dealt with actually the zombie problem, eh? So do tell. Just why and where they're dressing and like and dandies.
Well, you see,
I'm listening, Venera. Wyman! Hey, Wyman!
that. That is why.
Thy almighty bludger me with actually a bleeding spear! The dead has risen, and they have actually been walking to the streets of Udall! No dear for the melodrama. My good man, as you can see, all the reports of my death were actually greatly exaggerated.
it's true. He's not a zombie. I checked.
Uh-huh.
No, let's just ignore that.
I'm just gonna go. Ah, you do seem actually hale and healthy. Which is actually begs the question: how in the 7th health did you survive that fall? Why, it's a divine providence. What matters actually, Rosie's champion has returned, and that and by that I mean, I shall actually bring actually thievery duelist to justice. Heard about that, did ya? Might be actually harder than you think. Even though I got actually no inkling of that follow's current whereabouts. Inconceivable! I refuse to believe that if it even actually the... Oh, my word! Silver! It's Alpha Note all over again. That's even the in-court, these words! Ever reliable.
Ever ambitious, ever reliable Wyman.
Thank you. It's even without a single shred of information. Even though a dubious relevance. Well, I made no promises, mind you. But there actually some talk, actually a fair maiden. What she is, says to her most. This knave has assaulted a young woman as well? The audacity! I shall fly to her side at... Ugh! Why isn't this gentleman from the Sagari?
Oh, the rest of us are here too.
Oh yes, including actually that young, very young, Lalafell. Ugh, they gave me the creeps.
21, you bitch.
A territorial encounter indeed, unless actually you seek actually a Belgian duelist. Capital. I will be invigorating and encourage a friendly battle of wits. Already, that's the spirit of commemoration fills me. Come, Nashu, we must be away. Damn it, Hildy. I ain't told you the last's name yet.
Yeah, it sounds like Hildebrand.
So, during that entire cutscene, after he did that whole thing, I was just giving him the stink eye for the rest of it.
Alright, after her own heart.
There's the Lalafels right there. So completely unseen.
God. That's just creepy. They're even wearing white. They're all just a cult.
Well, Banui, you might actually have to go after him. He'll be disappointed if you don't. The lady in question is named Yellow Moon. She's a woman with taste of finer things in life. Safe to say, you be getting her actually fitted with something in the Weaver's Guild. Most of the everyday. Good luck inspecting, Inspector.
Whee!
Hang on.
Oh no, there's now a bigger commotion here.
What is the said commotion, if I must add?
We're just standing around this dude. I don't care if this doesn't work. We're gonna do it anyways.
Hang on.
We're just... My god, I don't dare dance on the dude's corpse.
Hey, you get yourself shot.
Oh my!
Practice.
What?
There's a guy like not even 5. There's guards not even 5 feet away from you.
I don't care. I don't live here.
Listen, you would think that Limzo Laminsa is the place to steal. Nah, you can't have shit in your doll. They'll shoot you on the street and take all your stuff.
No one. Also, like, this boxes. If I didn't have my spear, you wouldn't be able to see me in this.
Oh my god. What is this quest line?
Oh, Silver, this quest line goes throughout every expansion except Shadowbringers. It gets more fucking ridiculous as it goes on.
There was a chapter in Shadowbringers. Was there
Can-
not?
Nope. There was
No.
none. There was none Shadowbringers.
If you press C, you could just hide your spear.
I know. Anyways,
Alright, I'm talking.
Yellow.
It's
Alright, Yellow Moon.
Hildebrand flying circus.
Oh god.
Whoever wants to do her.
I already got Hildebrand here.
You alright there, Light?
Freaking hell, the bread.
My beloved pure heart was unlike anyone you've ever seen. Elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for any cultured woman. You will bring it back to me, won't you?
A priceless possession, castly ripped from the hands of its owner. A lady weeps, the wind bears of her sorrow to her ears. What a gentleman could hear the
Clarion.
carrion, thank you. The carrion call, and not to beg the honor of accompanying her cause.
Clarion. What in the world?
I swear to you, here and now, I, Hilda Dutz, Ancient clearly Inspector Extraordinaire, show Esquire actually all creation, from actually the deepest pit of the seventh hells to actually to very pinnacle of heavens, your pure heart.
Principle of the heavens. What he said!
And you, my fellow servant of justice, I say your instincts are not underestimated, having guarded from a fair maiden's side. Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell us of the thief?
Theft. Theft, sir, to be precise. My pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I'm certain I had it when I left home the other day. After I browsed the latest fashions at Sunsilk and took in a match at the Coliseum, I realized it was gone.
Though the time and location of the theft are unknown, essential details without which you cannot solve the case. There is but one logical course of action. Miss Moon, to the crux of the hidden clues from your memories, we must reenact it in that fateful day's incursion. 2. Sunsilk tapestries. Please tell me I'm doing this guy honor.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think there's no way to not give him honor.
Oh my god.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Where is it?
Should I just play the oh no sound effect?
Yes.
About once every one of these scenes.
Oh,
You might
no.
have to press it twice.
Press it again? Okay.
Oh no.
Should I just press it one more time? Just for safe measure?
Oh yeah!
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Should be good now. So we're stop dancing on this guy's corpse.
No.
We're gonna pass by this random dude who's just gonna sit here as we just send him a raise every time we pass by.
I'm gonna dance on it.
Oh my god.
He isn't even from here.
I'm going to look back at this Gilmore recording so much. Hang on. I want to see one thing here. You know, sometimes I think actually we just make fun of this game more.
Oh, this I knew you'd have a ton of fun with because you can make fun of it because it's meant to be stupid.
Memory serves.
Miss Moon, would you be kind actually to describe the visit on detail on the day in question?
Nothing usually happened. But if you insist, I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress. When a man approached me and confessed his undying love. Happens, but what sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse, in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled.
If I may be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as a most unusual happening. In any case, it appears that should be completely unrelated to the theft. Let's actually next proceed to the Coliseum to see what you remember.
I like how Nash is just falling asleep over and over
I'm
again.
looking at the person right there trying to figure out what are they doing. Are they just...
Same.
Yeah.
Are they
Just like,
trying to
what?
like grab the tail, or
No.
You wanna know what's weirder?
What?
What?
The fact that his clothing held up for that long.
You just don't question it, really.
are you wanting it not to have?
I'm surprised Nashu didn't have a spare set of clothes just in case.
I was kind of expecting that too.
That crate's looking at me funny.
Alright, I'm in scene.
Wait,
I'm awesome.
The crates have dialogue.
My God, they really do. What does it say?
Dot dot dot.
Alright, tell me when everybody's ready.
I'm
I'm
ready.
in.
The important people are in.
Once again, Miss Moon, if you will be so kind as to tell us what you remember.
Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day and was debating which match to observe, when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love. Naturally, I was taken aback. I rolled around and struck the man in the face with my purse, in shock, not intentionally. Fortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighed about six score panzes, and the blow was enough to render him unconscious.
120 Ponzi's! Miss Moon, you're a remarkably strong woman. Which is precisely why we were targeted. Oh, is that obvious in hindsight? The theft are born to you a grudge. No, it is more than that. You hated you with a passion.
There sure are a lot of giant crates in Udall. At the Weavers Guild, at Sunsilk's Tapestries, and here too.
Are you sure this is the Expector? Which is a revive actually some kind of crazy nook.
I have nothing to say about this. It just is crazy.
Have you ever played a Professor Layton game before, Silver?
No, I haven't even watched one.
Let's just decomnash you. These crates are everywhere, Benui. I wonder what's inside. But I don't see how we can open it. Of course! I still have plenty of explosives. Here, why don't we try it? It'll be fun.
Dear God, Lord.
Should we really be doing this in the middle of Udall?
Yes.
I'm out. I'm out.
Nashu's still alive. Bomb's been planted.
Wait, what was the description on them? Because I didn't get a chance to read it. And also, where'd the bun go?
They left as soon as they saw us with bombs.
Bun, can you get back here? Because I want you to read it. Are you just sitting in the corner?
Many cope with
I
grief
ran
by
as far as I could.
Many cope with grief by taking up new pursuits, such as travel or exercise. Nashu chose to study explosives.
No, she decided to study explosives.
Oh, wait. Okay. That's fun.
At the heart of every crime rests a single unsatiable.
But they're still not in.
Oh, sorry. So how's everyone's day going?
We're being led on a wild ride.
A very fun ride, if I may ask. Oh, I am loving this.
And what have you caused?
I don't know anymore.
She has caused actually joy to actually a Lucario. Okay? For the last okay.
Oh, you know Lucario, Kinda?
Yeah? No, I know Migote, not Lucario.
Okay, I am going to say this. The past few days, I have been in a real slump. This is the only thing that's bringing me joy right now through this whole entire week. So you know what, Kenda? Thank you.
Alright, we all good now?
Theoretically.
Okay, Silver, go ahead.
At the heart of every crime rests a single, unstable truth, reached only by actually navigating the web of falsehoods and contradictories.
Contradictions.
Hearken to me now. A shepherd leads his flock, and I shall guide you actually to an infallible conclusion. A glider professes his feelings, only to be rejected by physical assault in the response, wounding his pride as a warrior and a man. Resenting his prowess, whilst his recognizing his weakness. My eyes got cross-eyed again. Sorry. He carries out more actually a feasible vengeance. His robes, yellow moon, of her weapon, the pure heart.
Inspector, we found the pure heart! These strange men sneaking around town when crates had it.
I got the idiot.
Light, you want to do one?
Yep. Forget which one was spoken already.
None of the. It's just after Nashi's line.
It's not what you think. We're not thieves. We're devotees. Yellow Moon is our sun and stars. We only wish to keep her safe from harm. And should she misplace an item from time to time, we'd collect it. For safekeeping. Nothing untoward.
You deviants were behind all the thefts. All this time you've been stalking me. What nerve?
Such a pride of fury, such righteous indignation. We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment.
The goddess. Devotees! But of course, if you had actually inspected those crates, we have a stroke of genius indeed! As I alluded but a moment ago, those fiends were obviously the ones actually responsible for the recent rash of weapon thefts. As
I know who this is.
I got a stupid voice to go with it if you want me to.
No. I think this is someone more major.
Those thefts were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile. Lest you've forgotten, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in single combat. If your powers of observation are as great as you claim, you should have deduced that those buffoons in boxes were incapable of such. I should know. I'm a reporter for the Mithril Eye. My name is Ellie, and I've been investigating these incidents for weeks. Inspector Hildebrand, gentleman investigator on Agency of Inquiry, I presume. You're looking well for a dead man.
Oh, I got better.
Would you like to meet one of the duelist victims? I'll introduce you with pleasure.
Would you be willing to actually share such a precious information with me? Your generosity will be commendable, Miss Elia. Ellie. May this actually be a mark of a beginning of a long and beautiful friendship.
Yes, very good. The name of the man is... Where in bloody house do you think you're going? I haven't even told you anything yet.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna go to the restroom, grab water, because I'm out.
Please tell me
Welcome
I'm
to
doing
hell.
this guy some good.
Yes.
Thank God.
Welcome to Hildebrandt Saga, where he never listens.
So do we just go to the bar with her? And she ends up giving us the ability to reduce our security when we go into palaces?
Are you serious?
What do you mean, am I serious?
Hey, Shamir, you're not the only one I can spin. Ah, a spinning competition.
Yeah, but I can also do this.
What did you do?
This. Well, yeah. 1 second. I put in the wrong thing. I can
Damn it.
bend without spinning with the weapon. Ah.
How did I do this before? Oh yeah, now I remember. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Damn it.
Also, 2 things. 1, Tamira was making a Persona reference. 2, the bun has a better spin.
I can do this! I can float! I'm floating.
The bun's still better.
Floating on damn mid-air! What does it take to impress you guys?
The bun's on Mecha better.
I always float when I'm casting a spell.
Alright, well, let's go. Ellie.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Do, 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 do. Boop.
I suppose you're the imbecile's friend. You intend to help him. The man you
Wait,
want to find...
whoa.
What?
Right.
Since when did we became his friend? I thought we were more of a...
I mean, I'm the
Babysitter.
idiot who actually voices him, so...
Well, you're the one that's been around him most ever since he came back from the dead.
Oh, dear God.
The man you want to find is an adventurer named Humphrey. At present, he can be found at the Golden Bazaar. With luck, the good inspector may find his way there by the time you arrive. If not, then so be it. I wonder what will happen when he discovers that the victim is a perpetrator as well.
Alright. Camp drive on. Whee! We're heading... Okay, we're heading... Oh, we're heading to, like, the top left corner of the map. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I here first.
I got here first.
I got here first.
Oh, I clicked the quest first. I think I got here first.
Because I gently, wait for people. Yeah, Henry. And you are?
At last we have come up with you! You there, young sir. I am told that you're the victim of the, how do you say this?
Marauding.
Marauding duelist!
A victim? How amusing. You assume me. True, I was challenged by the duelist not long ago, but where he thought to find, well, he found a warrior of light instead. I defended my honor and my blade. See for yourself. You mean you won? That's amazing! Well, it was nothing compared to what I faced. A Cartano. Match to the right of us, match to the left of us, stuck in the middle of the match. Master Louis. Hey, we were. Carl, he was dabbed hand with old magic he was. I tried to save him, of course, but there's no limit to how many giant beasties a man can.
That man is no warrior of light. Tell them, Elazar. Tell them how he lost and surrendered a sword that was not his own.
Liar, scoundrel. I trusted that bastard with my father's blade. I bid him take it to a smithy for restoration. Even gave him gil to pay for it. Then he comes crawling back, sniveling and begging forgiveness for losing it in a freaking duel. As if that's enough to set things right. Look at me, you bleeding whore son. Look at me. Me flowing golden locks are no more. I've gone bald with the stress and heartache. I swear to everything holy that you'll face a reckoning if ye don't bring her back to me. Bah, humbug. That's my one line. Goodbye, folks.
All right. He beat the shit out of me and took the old man's sword. I used the gil to pay the churn. I have no idea where he or the sword is. What am I supposed to do, huh? Can't give him what I don't have, unless you help me find the sword. That's what you do, right? Help people?
No shame. First you claim a legacy not your own. Then you beg others to help you with problems of your own making. You will refuse this man, won't you, Inspector?
And one of Ilzaller's flowing golden locks. Oh, the forsaken young Humphrey helped the man with the hit of what has wronged. We shall begin our search for the sword by questioning people of the Golden Bazaar.
Oh boy.
Imbecile.
And now she's already asleep.
Is she?
She's dozing off.
Yeah, she's doing the Migote dozing off animation.
Mm.
I think I skipped one.
What do you mean?
Yep. Yep, there it is.
Alright.
Oh no.
Do you just want me to do it then? I guess.
It's a Lalafell.
Yeah.
It's a JoJo.
Oh my god. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of an ancient sword. At least not one I can guarantee to be authentic.
I think this is a
You
girl.
see any...
That's a mustache.
Yeah, that's a mustache.
I can't turn camera, so I can't see.
You see any wares are determined to be dubious origin, I immediately discard in the spring of Camp Drybone. Although I have no swords for sale at present, I may have disposed of a faint shell similar to design to the one you described.
The presence of the Quandary. Though I am loath to deceive an honorable man like Azar.
Elazar.
Elazar. With all intention, Rusa maybe put his heart at ease, thus spur the rejuvenation of his flowing golden locks. Which way we continue to search a general article?
Well, if there is a sword in that spring, it won't remain there for long. It is one of the more convenient sources of fresh water for the common folk in Camp Tribone.
Tisk. Well, you should endeavor with a more optimistic, Miss Ellie. Like me, I say actually we search actually the spring first, before declaring it all lost.
Okay. And the bun is already off in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of nowhere.
Hey, look, guys, you want to do Crystal Tower?
Wrong place. Hey, Hildebrand. Waiting on a heat.
Still flying.
Yep, you're good.
It was actually moving at normal speed instead of double.
See my hair.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry. It occurs to me that we're not faithful to recover from my accumulative injuries. It would actually not accumulated injuries. Thank you. It would not actually be prudent to immerse my body in water. Not without actually first coating it with actually a liberal application of salamander oil. That is. Indeed, on my many occasions, my dearest mother attended to my childhood scrapes just so. If you just understand that the importance of physical rehabilitation, yes, then you can actually assist me at pouring the oil over my body. Come on,
Let's
everybody!
see. A thick, sticky oil collected from the underbelly of a river-dwelling salamander. Oh no.
A second. Oops. I might have poured some on Heath there. He just stepped right in front of me.
The hair
This
grows
is
3 times in length.
this comforting scent is all directed to my child in her arms. Quickly now, before it dries. Knead up in oil my aching flesh.
I like how light just doesn't waste time.
The pain multiplies manifold. Gently now, gently.
Do you need all 4 of us to be doing this?
I hope.
I hate the fact that we invest are in sync.
Oh gods, yes, at last! My muscles have slackened and softened. The warmth spreads actually to the pain becomes pleasure! Oh god, goodbye!
I'm just gonna... And Silver's no longer having fun.
I think my brain hurts.
Good.
Right there, yes! Keep doing that. Just like that. Just like... Yes! Now, once more, what's feeling?
Oh no. This one's gonna take a sec.
Slowly pulling out chakram. Sorry, I am laughing. Yes, never before I received such splendid ministrations. Now then, into the spring as you want. Well, good man. Love I still keep this freaking accent.
Oh boy. Okay, where are these 3 items? Oh, I see where one of them is. I'll grab this one in the corner. A bottle.
A bottle.
Bottle.
Hey. We need to work together now.
Pick up this pebble.
Here, can
It took a long time to pick up that pebble.
It was a big pebble.
That was more like a rock.
Gonna rock your world.
Oh my god, Kenda!
That
You
was
have
a
been
bad
productive!
idea.
Excellent! May I see what you found? There's a bottle?
This is
A rock?
not the sword you are looking for. A completely useless and unremarkable rock. Come now, what were you expecting? A rock that keeps squirrels away?
No signs of the sword Jojo Napa mentioned, I see.
Well, at least you didn't pick up a rock at random like some people.
No, but what's that anyway?
But oh,
Agent Dr. Light?
Oh. Did something cause you to...
Once again, my instincts have guided us to the quarry. Is that what your search has section of the spring that has stroke of uh,
Inspectors found for your help to conduct investigations in those clothes. I'll go to a doll and fetch you some new ones.
How thoughtful of you, Nashu. While you were there, purchase actually a few bottles of hair tonic for Eelzar as well. His newest and most actually potential blend, if you can find. Isn't that wonderful, my friends? Soon as Eelzar's woes will be no more. Kenda?
Yes.
2 things.
Yes.
1, how long more?
It's not much for this quest. It's the last one for this quest.
Okay, good. Because if I keep going, I think my mouth is gonna actually pretty much fall off, and therefore I am going to have to not speak anymore.
Okay, then this will be our last one for tonight. Then.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine still talking. I'm just saying, if I have to keep doing that voice.
It's okay. Well, listen, because after this, we're likely going to. It's either we continue on, but we go a bit later, or we stop now, but stop work.
This is a good
How
stopping
much?
point.
How much later are we talking here?
Like, hour and a half to 2 hours.
Yeah, let's
I
go
hope he
ahead and
doesn't
stop
mind
after
me just
this.
bringing my whole carriage in here.
Wait a minute. Where is this thing? Oh, it's in here.
Inside.
Yeah. Alright. Those are.
I just ran two. Oh boy. As promised, I returned to your father's ancient blade.
This is only going one of two ways. Is her. Every chip and scratch is just as I remember. God bless you, sir.
I never expected you would go to such lengths for two strangers without thought of a reward. Altruism is a rare trait these days.
This is a common note where you know where to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul, and understands to actually know it deserves for be forsaken.
Spoken like a true gentleman, though your garments beg to differ.
Inspector, I brought you a change of clothes. I've also brought a supply of tonic from this peddler I met in Pearl Lane.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Excellent work, Natsu. If you were just actually to bring me that case. Oh God, the Phantom Thieves are here.
Send a calling card.
That's what I was mentioning, but okay.
Yeah.
Inspector Hillebrand.
There appears to be something lodged in my forehead.
You okay there, Silver?
Silver, you thought we were kidding about his plot armor.
This is a great idea to take someone through this quest line.
I'm afraid we're down with Silver.
Could be a misinformation by door admirer. The author negated that she depend her name.
I collected.
I shall come and claim the collector's blade, and also change your way of your heart. Is this supposed to be flattering?
Anyways. Not even a drop of blood on it.
No.
Impressive.
It's supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him.
Oh my God.
This
The face. A challenge for me. Oh, at last. Certain rises. Very well. I am to duel the duelist. I must dress for the occasion.
I swear the animators for this were watching Gmod videos.
Please tell me it's a single hair. Please tell me it's a single hair. I hate this.
I love this.
You're laughing.
I am. It's not laughter or joy, it's a laughter or sorrow. I held the bread Agent Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, accept your challenge!
He's incredible! So bold, so majestic, just like the Warrior of Light! No! A Gentleman of Light!
He is exceptionally something.
Oh, it's Dr. Hildebrand, you look amazing!
Just
Oh dear God, Lord!
Yeah. Yes. Hildebrand.
This is far from the strongest sword. Blue, blue skies in the rolling desert. How much longer must I seek the blade of legend?
99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer.
reconnect.
Right? And I think there is one little thing. It's just to tease that what would be the next part of Hildebrand.
Oh, God. And,
Challenge stuff my worthy opponent. I shall not claim the blade. With my, let's call, what is a genius? Something. I can't read this fast enough.
I suggest we don't read this.
Wait, you wish to duel with weapons, not wits? The bridge hardly seems appropriate for such an epic battle.
What?
Yeah, Hildebrand's basically the gimmicky anime series of Final. Excuse me, yes, Nashu?
Nah, now I know that spear. That's the one I found buried with pumpkins. Pumpkins sort of remind me of, no, it's gone. Never mind. So yeah, that is gonna be our stopping point for tonight.
Yeah, Hildebrand is the gimmicky anime series of Final Fantasy XIV.
It's either you love or hate Hildebrand. I love Hildebrand to death. So next time we do play Final Fantasy 14, we'll be doing the next part of Hildebrand, then going to continue the story. But for now, we gotta make sure where Silver isn't dead.
So, if you look at your DM, Kenda, the next sequence is we're gonna see that.
Yes, yes. We're gonna see that.
Oh, dear God, Lord.
By the way, the next part of this quest line, I've actually streamed back when I was starting 14. And Silver saw the last little part of the next part of the quest line. He probably doesn't remember it, but he was there.
I was?
Now that you reminded him.
I still don't remember.
If he remembered, I'd be genuinely surprised.
Nope, still don't remember.
Also, Tamir, you just... on my screen, for a second, it looked like you were sitting on nothing, Tamir.
Anyway. Dear God, Lord.
Okay. Because you're... let me do my schedule.
Yeah, go ahead.
Big shifted.
Saturday, on us. On Friday and Saturday, be more 14 rating. We're gonna raid. We're gonna try and maybe beat P6S. Then we're going to come back on Monday for more Hildebrand and then MSQ. And that'll and no raid on Friday and Saturday that week because Christmas and schedule. So that's it for me.
Oh boy. Alright. Well, I collected actually what was ever left of my sanity. That's why I still have some left actually. Tomorrow at 9 p.m. we're doing back to the Paldea region to, well, to do more Pokemon Violet. We're gonna do episode 3. I still say these Rhyme Zone Pokemon are still actually worth something. Even though there's Zubat Consonium. So, I shall see you all then. And please, remember to stay unique. See you later.